buddy. Happy hump day. Happy Wednesday. Hopefully everybody's having a good week. Hopefully we can help set the tone for the rest of your week. So, gang, if you're not familiar, you're tuned in to Fantastic Finds. We have a guest tonight. We have the very lovely Rochelle here with us tonight. She is going to be our co-seller for the evening. If you aren't familiar with the other two faces, I'm Jason of Mother Tucker's Antiques with the one, the only, Enamor Amie. How are you doing, Amie? Are you getting ready for the big marathon? Are you ready?
I'm good. I'm just trying to get all the loose ends tied, the tinsels on the tree, the bows on the presents, the handmade stuff finished. Right. So yes, that's what I'm doing.
And Rochelle, how are you doing? Welcome to Fantastic Finds.
Yeah,
Welcome
thanks for having me. I'm so excited.
Well, we are happy to have you. And you guys, just one quick caveat. This week's Uniquely Vintage is going to be on hiatus because there will be a Christmas marathon. But you rest assured, me and Rochelle will be back a following Saturday. So promos will go out for that. So that's why Rochelle's joining us tonight here on Fantastic Finds. So trying to think, Amie, do we have anything else we want to talk about? Anything else?
No. Boring.
I mean, unless you want to talk about it now, that's fine.
We can do whatever you want. You know what? I think we should say hello to our friends. Let's say hello to our friends, and then we'll go over how the sale's going to work tonight. If somebody is new, so they know how it's going to work here tonight, and then we'll promote this Saturday. So our first friend in the chat is the lovely Helen of the New England Thrifter. Gang, if by chance you guys are not subscribed to her channel, please do so. She has a really, really fun channel. And Helen, I got your tree all packaged up today, made it all look pretty, so it's going to get to you safe. So again, please make sure you're following Helen. She is a really, really good, she's a fun channel. So hello, Weirna. It's so good to see you. How are you? We have the very lovely Karen Lord. No rehearsal tonight, which means she's hanging out with us the whole entire night. Good to see you, Karen. We got Angela with us. How are you, Angela? So good to see you here tonight. We have the lovely Shannon in the chat with us. Well, now wait a second here. Now, because usually when I'm sitting shotgun with both these ladies, I got to ask for help on this. So I think I'll do it. Do you think I should do it? Or do you?
I think you can do it.
I think it's time, Jason.
It is time.
It's time for me to fly the nest. So hello. Hi, don't you know? How are you? See, did I do it? I think I did it. Not as good as you two ladies. Not as good as you two ladies.
Keep practicing, Jason. Keep practicing.
Is Amie frozen on your end too, Rochelle?
Yes, she is.
Am I frozen? Okay.
Yeah. We can hear you, but we can't see you. So
okay, I will exit out and come back.
Okay. Then. All right. Well, we're going to keep going, Amie. All right. Well, hello, Debbie Gutierrez. Oh, see, I like that. I think that was pretty good.
You can do that one.
Okay. All right. Oh, thank you. You know what, Debbie, it's a win. It's a win. Rochelle said I did it. I think I did pretty good. So you have to let me in.
What you need to do, Jason, is when you're in the shower, you need to keep rehearsing.
Yes. No, you're right, because the tile in the bathroom will help me with the echo and the rolling of. Plus, then I can gargle, get my tongue warmed up, get my tongue ready to roll it a little bit for my G's. So you're looking good and clear now, Amie. Yeah. I don't know what that was all about.
I don't either.
The interwebs are not being nice to any of us.
It's the YouTube gremlins.
It is. So hello, Debbie. So good to see you. We have the very lovely Shannon here in the house with us tonight. How are you? We have Amy's mom in the house, the very lovely Mama Pam. How are you, Mama? Pam, always good to see you. There's the one, the only Karen Kennedy. How are you, Karen? So good to see you here tonight. See who else is here in the chat with us. Oh, guys, it's my man. He is my YouTube DJ. He's the one, the only Grady Grupo Vintage Recordings. If by chance you guys are not subscribed to him, please do so. He has a really, really fun YouTube channel. He plays music. He plays it on vinyl and on a turntable. So it's also the other half of the Gillette Corporation. So please give our friend Gavin, also known as Grady Group of Vintage Recordings, a follow. Those Gillettes do so much for all of us over here on YouTube that we could never pay them back enough. So please give him a follow. And actually, Rochelle, I realized, I think it was 10 days ago, he dedicated a song to you. So you're gonna have to go,
my goodness.
You're gonna have to go check that out. He dedicated a song to you. So
it better be a love song. Not romantically, but just a nice
I think it was Pink Floyd.
I mean,
So-
that's a love song to me, so why not?
Okay. All right. All right. We love you, Gavin. So please, let's get his subscriptions up. Please give him a follow. We got the lovely Dawny girl here with us tonight. We have Elaine here with us. Speaking of the Gillette Corporation, there's our official mod and bid ender tonight, the very lovely Karen Gillette. Guys, please familiarize yourself with her little Daisy, her little avatar. She's going to be the one that closes out all the auctions with a bid end, and she's the lag that you're going to want to learn. That way you guys can get those bids in right before she ends the auction. So again, thank you so much, Karen. We could not thank you enough. So there's my mom, Linda Hellman. How are you, Mom? So good to see you. Love you, Mom. We have the very lovely Kelly in Texas. How are you, Kelly? So good to see you. Keep on scrolling down here. Hello, everybody. Hope you guys are having a great week. Again, remember, when you're here with us, this is your happy area. This is your happy zone. You can just put all your woes up on the shelf. Anything weighing on your mind, put it on the shelf. Come on in, hang out with us. Have some laughs, because I'm probably going to mess something up. Look at Rochelle. She's like, yeah. And Amie, she did not as hard as Rochelle did. Rochelle had a full nod. Amie was like, nope. Hey, you know, if the shoe
I can't hide my feelings. I don't have a good poker face.
And Jason, it's hard for me to hide my face too. So
I know. I know. I just thank God that the two of you are willing to hang out with me. So it's a good day. So I'm winning. So thank you guys so much. So there's our friend Cheryl with us. How are you, Cheryl? So good to see you here tonight. There she is. She's got those shenanigans. It's simply shenanigans. How are you? We have Shannon here with us. How are you, Shannon? So good to see you.
I think we've said hi to Shannon 3 times now.
See, I do have a tendency to do that. But you know what? That just means that I'm really, really getting old. That's what that means. I'm getting old. The senility is setting in, folks, right here. Yeah. Hello, Trina. So good to see you. Thank you, Rochelle, for pointing that out. You're the wind beneath my wings. Rochelle will be playing the part of Garden Guy Bill tonight, if you guys didn't know that. Breaking my you-know-whats. So.
I didn't bring my hat.
Hello, Buttermilk and Cream. So good to see you. There she is. It's been a hot minute. Sandra D, how are you? It's so good to see you. She's representing the Garden State, folks. It's the one, the only Steel Whisper. Good to see you, Steel. Hopefully you're having a good week. Let's see who else is here with us. I almost clicked on Shannon again. There's Tina from Mother Tucker's, the other half of my corporation. So good to see you. We have Linda here with us tonight. How are you, Linda Tilford? Always good to see you here. Keep on scrolling down here. Let's see who else is in here with us. Hello, everybody. We're going to pick it up a little bit, the tempo. So if you want to say hello, please throw it in there. Hello, Colleen. So good to see you. Spark Joy in Life. It's always a pleasure. See who else is here with us. Oh, there's Beth B. So good to see you, Beth. A quick hello. How are you? Oh, we're so sorry you're not feeling good, Beth. Hopefully you feel better. It's that time of the year. It is that time of the year where it's going around. So we have Terry here with us. There is Sandy. There's our other mod. There's Deanna, Northwest Sunshine. So good to see you. She's in the chat. She's one of our mods. There's Metal Girl. So good to see you, Metal Girl. Hopefully,
welcome, Metal Girl. She was in Ariana's sale last night. That's why I recognize the name.
So good to see you. We got Shabby Wonder. How are you, Shabby Wonder? Let's see who else is here with us. There's our friend Brian. So good to see you, Brian. Hopefully you're having a good week. The lovely Philomena is here with us. How are you, Philomena? Yes. Again, Amie, hold up. Congratulations again for hitting the 3,000 subscriber mark.
Thank you.
That's a milestone. Congratulations.
No, and thank you to everybody here that helped me get there. Thank you guys. Like, a thank you doesn't seem like enough for that, but that's awesome. Awesome to hit that number. So
if you want to send us all gifts, Amie, we'll be all right with that. I mean, you can.
I mean, I could probably arrange that.
Jason, do you have one of those banners that says congratulations with the confetti?
No, I mean, happy birthday Bill would work.
I'm trying to see. Well, I'm getting there. Like, y'all know we're low budget over here. I don't know why you guys got to hurt. So let me see here. Let's see what I got in the old repertoire right here. Here we go. Hold on.
Congratulations!
Oh, it's my birthday banner. Okay. I thought Bill's was just in there for eternity. I didn't know you still had mine.
There we go. Congratulations, Amie. Good job.
Thank you. Thanks.
Oh my gosh. That's going to be the new thing. We'll just keep using Amy's birthday over and over again. Now I'm hitting all kinds of buttons and I don't know what I'm doing. So again, Amie, honestly, congratulations. Good job on that. There's our friend Pat Robinson. I tell you, Pat, you always bring a smile to my face. It's so good to see you. We have the lovely Anna here with us. So good to see you here tonight. There is Liz. How are you? There she is, Glowy Girl. Welcome. How are you, Glowy? So good to see you here tonight. And I think we're down to the bottom. So guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us here tonight. If by chance and you're not subscribed, like we were just talking to everybody here on the screen, please make sure you are subscribed to Rochelle. She has a YouTube channel. So does Amie. So make sure you are subscribed to both of their channels. Hello, Tracy. I just saw Tracy pop in. I want to say hi to Tracy real quick. Make sure you're following all of us over on Instagram. All of those links, it's really easy. They're right down there in the description. All you guys have to do is click on them, go over there and click the follow button. So every little bit of interaction and following us helps. And I feel like Amie's frozen again. Amie, can you even hear us? Oh, goodness. This is going to be interesting tonight because I think Amie's frozen again.
Yeah.
Hang on a minute. Let's see what we can do here with Amie. So, guys, yeah. I think we lost Amie. Wow. It looks like me and Rochelle are going to have to go it alone. It's just me and Rochelle flying solo. So guys, what I'm going to do is, Rochelle, do you mind if I promote the marathon?
No, go for it.
While we wait to get Amie back in here, let's go ahead and do that. I think that would be the easiest thing to do. Guys, if you guys are not aware, there's going to be a really phenomenal marathon going on this Saturday over on YouTube. So it's going to be on Enamor Amie's channel. So please make sure you are subscribed to her. We got a lovely group of co-sellers, some other great channels. And again, it's all going to get kicked off at 1 p.m. Eastern over on Enamor Amie's channel. I'm going to be her co-host. So this should be fun. So I'm going to be her co-host sitting shotgun for 8 hours. I was saying 6 last week. It's 8 hours. It all starts at 1 p.m. Eastern. And our first set of guests are Fatbird Fine. So Laura and Mary Beth are going to join us. Then Pamela Blanchard, also known as Oak Grove Mercantile. They will be our first 2-hour slot. Our second 2-hour slot will start at 3 p.m. Eastern. We'll have the lovely Heather of Antiques Agenda along with Jamie of Mid-Century Wasted. Then we're going to take a little intermission between 5 and 6. Then we will be back on another broadcast. So there are 2 live broadcasts right now. So we'll be back on the second one starting at 6 p.m. Eastern. We'll have Bill of Garden Guy Bill, of the lovely Ariana of the Withering Cottage. And then at 8 p.m. Eastern, we will have Michael, the Cult of Vintage, along with Misty, Thrifter, Junker, Vintage Hunter. So hopefully you guys can join us. And like I said at the beginning of the broadcast, Uniquely Vintage will be rescheduled at another time. We'll be back another week. So Rochelle, I don't see Amie. So I don't know if we want to wait another moment for her. But I might have to explain how the sale is going to go. Hello, Jamie. So good to see you here tonight. So guys, if you are new to live sales, welcome. We are going to offer you up. We have 10 rounds of vintage for you tonight. We're going to offer it up in the chat. We're going to ask you to please bid in the chat. We're going to ask you to please use full dollar increments. We don't recognize cents or, quarters or anything like that. So you can bid in 5s and 10s. We just ask that you use full dollar increments. Then what we're going to do is we're going to do a quick countdown. And then the lovely Karen G is going to put in the bid end. Okay, Amy's going to restart her phone. She said she'll be with us in a few moments, gang. So just hold tight. Amie will be back. Once we do the countdown and we get to the bid end, the lovely Karen Gillette is going to be our official mod and bid ender. The person with the highest price, the highest amount, is going to win the item. Over here on Mother Tucker's channel, we do offer something called Just In Case. So if you guys are new to Just In Case, it's very, very simple. It is the maximum amount that you're willing to bid on an item. Why do we use Just In Case? Well, we use it so that it evens out the lag, because everybody has a different lag, and it kind of makes an even field for everyone to have an opportunity to win something. So we do ask that you be an active bidder. Okay, so please put in a bid. You have to be an active bidder to use the Just In Case, and please hold the Just In Case until we start the countdown. You don't want to put that in early, because it's almost like when you're playing poker. You don't want to show your hand too early so other folks know what you're willing to pay. Hold that to the countdown, put in a Just In Case, put in the highest amount that you're willing to pay for the item. Then you will be bid $1 over the next highest bid. So whatever the bid was, you will be bid up $1 over that. If it's a Just In Case, you will also be bid up $1 over that Just In Case. So again, like I said, Just In Cases should be used during the countdown, and we do ask that you be an active bidder to use the Just In Case. So I'll give you a quick example of it. If Rochelle was selling her headband that she has, if she was offering up her headband and the headband was at $15, and she started her countdown, and you had your heart set on it, and you'd already put a bid in of 13, you could, during the countdown, put in a just in case of potentially, let's say you put in $20. Somebody else came in with a just in case of 18, you would win it for $19. We never had to bid you up to your maximum amount. Now remember, just in cases can turn into a bid. So if you had that just in case of 20 and somebody else put in a just in case of 19, you would win it then for 20. So it would become a full bid. Please, guys, remember, when you're bidding, it is a commitment to pay, okay? So it is a promissory to pay. We do ask that you pay your invoices. Even if you have any outstanding invoices before you bid on anything this evening, we would appreciate that. And again, also, the things we're offering tonight, they're all vintage. We are going to do our best to describe any defects, any issues, anything that we think needs to be pointed out. But remember, these items have had a life. So please keep that in mind. We are vintage resellers. So again, these things might have bumps and bruises, but we all think that gives them some patina. So when you win from us tonight, we are all going to need an email from you. When I come back to the screen, you'll see our emails are pinned below us. They're also pinned in the chat, and they're also in the description. So if you need to come back, and find it later on, it would be in the description. It's also pinned in the chat. So when you win from us, please email us. We're going to need your YouTube screen name and your real name. If they're the same, then we'll just need, just the one. We're going to need your full shipping address, including your zip code, okay? And we will be sending you a PayPal email, okay? The reason why we need the zip code is that we use a platform called Pirate Ship, and we use that to get you guys the cheapest rates possible. All three of us use it, and we also all invoice through PayPal. So with PayPal, you can use Venmo. So we do accept Venmo, but you're going to have to use the Venmo account to pay your PayPal invoice from us. And we use PayPal because it's safe. It's a safe way to bill you. It's a safe way for you guys to pay. So we'll just keep on waiting for Amie, Rochelle, but we're going to keep the show rolling. Why don't you give folks your bookkeeping, shipping from, all those things?
Okay. So I'm Rochelle of Uniquely Rochelle's. I'm shipping out of Phoenix, Arizona. I will be invoicing on Friday. Tomorrow, I'm actually really excited. Tomorrow, I am going dress shopping with Pool Boy, aka my husband, because I got a private invitation from, I don't know if you guys know the actor Jane Lynch, but her producer actually invited me to a private showing of her show out here and to talk to them afterwards and meet her. So I'm like, I need a fancy dress for this. So I'm going dress shopping tomorrow. So I'm going to be invoicing on Friday and then shipping out as soon as I possibly can at the beginning of next week. And yeah, PayPal, Pirate Ship, all that.
Okay. And I ship out of Pennsylvania. I have a really unique week this week. Pardon the unique pun. I have a really unique week this week. I'm sitting shotgun with Amie during the YouTube Christmas Marathon. So I will be actually packaging all of the items from Monday night sale and tonight's sale. I'll start doing that tomorrow and Friday. So you will be receiving your invoices this week. Yeah, let's get to that in a moment. So you will be getting all your hair. We'll talk about your hair for a moment.
What are we getting? We don't need to talk about my hair.
We don't need to talk about your hair. So you'll be receiving invoices from me on Thursday and Friday, and then we will be shipping out probably on Monday because I will be here selling all day Saturday. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I do offer free pickup. I do own a brick and mortar here in central Pennsylvania. So if you guys would like to not have to pay shipping and you're coming to the area, just let us know via email. I will invoice you for the item. Once it's paid for, then we'll communicate on getting it up to the store. So we had a few other folks jump in. Let's say hello to them. It's been a while. Hello, Fish Mom. It's so good to see you. There she is, the one, the only Patty Rose. So good to see you. Hello again, Tracy. How are you? We have the lovely Lindy here in the chat. How are you? There's Jennifer of Junebug Vintage. Please make sure you're following her over on Whatnot. She has Whatnot sales, and she has a really, really fun Instagram page. So if you're not following her, please do so. We have Patricia here in the chat with us. How are you? And I think we have Lillian. How are you, Lillian? And I think that gets us back up. So before we get started, Rochelle, do you want to tell the folks about your new hair color? Is this going to be?
I think that they want to hear about your hair is what I'm seeing.
Wait, who wants to hear about my hair? Jason, wait, what Jason? Let's talk about. No, Beth, let's. That's not tonight. That's usually during Uniquely Vintage. So, yes. So, but your hair looks really good, Rochelle.
Thank you. I appreciate all the compliments. I was on the fence between this color and was it chartreuse? That green color? Is that no chartreuse? Is it chartreuse?
Yep, that's what Patty was voting for. It would kind of be the color of our emails down there. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like between the two of them, but I decided with this one. So
okay.
You ever have those moments where you say a word and you're like, that doesn't sound right? And it is right.
I live my life that way, Rochelle.
It's like I said chartreuse, and I'm like, that doesn't sound right. But it's right.
Yeah. Well, Deanna thinks I could rock that color. I don't know if I don't know how Tina would feel about that. So
matches your shirt.
Well, yeah, it does. It does. You and I are matching. She has the hair, I have the shirt. So together. Well, we got 140 people here, Rochelle. They're here for the vintage. So let's get it started. I'm going to start with you, and then we'll just keep on going. When Amie pops in, we'll get her into the rotation. Okay. All right. Let's get you going. How much is your first item starting at, Rochelle?
$20. Okay. So I have this dead stock, and by dead stock, it means it's never been opened from the package. It is a ironing board cover pad, but look at, if you can see, I know with that glare with the packaging, it's kind of hard to see, but it is these groovy neon butterflies and flowers. So that goes over your ironing board. And then the back has the original foam. Sarah just like, I know what I want. You have the original foam, and it's never been opened from the packaging. So that's really, really cool. It says that it custom fits all standard 54-inch ironing table. So the standard size. And yeah, since it's never been opened from the package, you know that there's going to be no condition issues because it's never been used. And I don't know if any of you guys iron your clothes in a rave room, but if you do, it glows under black light. So you can iron your clothes with, with some black light, because it's very neon. It glows very vibrantly, but so pretty. I wish I could show you it unraveled, all the graphics, but I don't want to be the one to open it. But you guys can have that. If you guys want to open it, go ahead. But I'm not going to do that. But thanks, Patty. So we're at 22, looking for 23 or more, and I am going to start that countdown because we're going to get a move on. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
Phenomenal, Rochelle. Did you just find this, or have you had this for a little bit?
No, I just found it. I'll take you.
It's good. It's good.
Thanks, guys. I know. It's so groovy. I wish that glare, you can kind of see it. It's just so vibrant and so groovy. Oh, hot pink and neon orange. Oh, so good. Sandra D, girlfriend, this is coming to you for $25. Thank you so much.
Good get, Sandra. Gang, an update on Enamor Amie. I think her town may have an internet outage right now, so she may be joining us or not. So we're just going to keep going until Amie can get her internet restored. But right now it looks like her town might have an internet outage, so that could be what's going on. So we're just going to keep on going, guys, and when she pops in, we'll get her back in. I haven't brought some sheet music in a hot minute, so it's going to be $5 choice on my vintage sheet music. It all measures about the same. There is minimal wear to each one, but I think that they'd be pretty good to use in your upcoming holidays, because I think we all know A Marshmallow World. It's definitely coming up. Now, there is a little tear right here, and it again is going to be $5 choice. There's a little tear, and there is a little bit of wear, but some of these are a little unique. Rochelle, look at that anthropomorphic mushroom.
Oh my gosh.
And then they gave him like antennas, almost like he's like a satellite. I mean, I think it's really good. And then you have the couple embracing one another on top of the marshmallow. Then over here, you have another couple. They're in a spear, almost like a Saturn spear over here. Now, this one that I'm showing you is from 1949. So it is from 1949. There is the fella who wrote the song, or is the one that put the music to it. And then we have a little sleigh ride. So it's blue. It would be great for your Christmas. And again, I don't know if you guys know, but these are kind of fun to frame and do like a gallery wall. So this is your first choice. We're in at 6 right now with Sandra, and it is the Marshmallow World. There is just a little tear up here to the top and a little bend right there, but in very good condition. These do not have any smells. And if they do, it's just like, you know, like old paper smell. So then we have Christmas Island, which we all know.
I love that one. If you have like a tiki room or a tiki bar and you want to decorate it for Christmas, I like it.
Agreed. And I'm not too sure I think I know what's going on here. I think they decorated the palm tree as their Christmas tree. So I think they adorned it with a bow. Then they have their Christmas stockings hanging hanging with care right there. Well, Holly Berry's back at 7. I think they have their Christmas stockings hanging on the palm tree. So, and again, these all measure roughly about 12 by 9. So there's your second choice. And this one is actually copyrighted 1946. So this one's 1946. So couldn't do a Fantastic Finds without something very kitschy. So this one is, hang on, Rochelle, Amy's back. So
Yay!
This one, you're looking good, Amie. Are you all right? Okay.
Sure.
We're good. All right. So the runaway elephant, the only issue with this one is it looks like it was stamped almost like at the music store, and then they stamped it 60 cents. But how kitschy can you get with these birds? They have the little squirrel friend down there. And then, of course, you have the cute little elephant with his little hat on, and she's giving him the business. She's giving him a good talking to because he must have been a bad runaway elephant. So I thought that would be good for a child's room. I just think it's super cute and super kitschy. This one is actually from, let me check my notes here. This one is from 1951. So 1951. Last but not least, we needed to bring some Disney because Rochelle's hanging out with us.
Oh, for crying out loud.
So we have the one, the only Snow White. And then Someday My Prince Will Come. So Rochelle doesn't have to sing that anymore because Pool Boy has come in and picked her up like Snow White.
I wish.
So you have this one. Now, there are some little creases in this, but I have to tell you, in my research, this one's very collectible. So
that one's an old one. That one's from like what, the 30s, 40s, something like that?
Nailed it. It's from 1937. Look at you. I mean, of course, if y'all, look, let's face facts on this screen. If you guys are going to ever do Jeopardy and you need somebody on kitsch and mid-century, you call these two ladies. And especially Disney, you call these two because they're going to be able to cover it all. If you need to phone a friend right there, those are your two to call. So, all right, guys, we're in at $8. It's on choice. Let's go ahead and do a countdown. We're going to do it in reverse. So whoever wins, you can pick as many as you want. This one will be number 4. So Snow White will be number 4. Runaway will be number 3. Christmas Island will be number 2. And then we will have Marshmallow World as number 1. So we're counting down. We're doing just in case, guys. And we might as well do 20 because the internet's acting weird tonight. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I see a Holly Berry in a 10. Thank you guys so much for the bids. Again, these would be great to frame. They'd be great even if you had a piano in your house to, stage it with. I think that one's my favorite. That one was hard to get rid of. That one, trust me, was hard to get rid of. So Sandra D's in with a just in case of 18. There's the bid end. Thank you so much, Karen Gillette. So with Holly with a bid of 10 and Sandra D at 11. Sandra, you get first choice. Let me know if you want a couple of them or just one. This one is number 1. This one is going to be number 2, number 3, and number 4. Let me know what you want. And then Holly Berry is going to have backup. We'll just wait a moment for the lag to see which one Sandra D wants. Number 1 is the Marshmallow World. Number 2 is Christmas Island. You want 1 and 4. So we got you for the Disney. We got you for the Marshmallow World. Thank you so much. Holly Berry, let me know if you wanted. I think those were our only 2 folks bidding. So, yep, Holly Berry at your 10. Let me know if you wanted Christmas Island, which is number 2. And then this one was number 3. So let me know, and we'll keep it in the comments, and we're going to keep it moving. You wanted number 2. Gotcha. We'll bring number 3 back for the recap. All right, Miss Amie, how much?
Is this like first
You're back in the first round. Yep, you fell. Minus the fact that I feel off because I had to explain how the sale works.
My internet went totally out. Like usually it comes back, and it did not. And it did not for a while. So then I was trying to figure out a mobile hotspot to turn on, and then by the time I figured that out, it came back. So at least it's back because last Saturday, it went out totally for the entire day. So $10, Jason.
You got it, Amie.
Okay. So, in honor of our guest this evening, I did bring a lot of pink things, and I also brought some Disney-related things tonight. This book, so there's actually 2 things. So you're getting 2 books. Okay? Oh. All right, you're getting both of those together. But this is the main event. This book is super cool. I love looking through this. But before they remodeled Disney World, they still had a lot of the old 60s rides there, just like they had in Disneyland. So this is a hardcover book. It is a Whitman Publishing. It does date to 1964. All right. And so look at Minnie and maybe Chipperdale there. So this kind of goes through some of the rides, some of the things that you can do. The Dumbo ride, of course. This is a really cool book. So it's got photographs in here, and it has, it's definitely a children's book, and it kind of goes through and tells you about some of the different lands, some of the different activities in here. The teacup ride, of course. Great photographs. Look at that. So good. I love it. I wanted to get to, here is, we've got like Tomorrowland going on here with the space stuff. Look at that moon.
Those spaceships. Oh my God.
And then one of my favorite rides before they took it out of Disney World was 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Like you could actually go in the submarine and go underwater. And they took that out. I'm not sure what they replaced it with, but that is that ride there, the same one that they had in Disneyland. So cool. What was the other one that I was going to show you? There's Frontierland.
Was that leaking when you went? When I did the 1,000 Leagues Under the Sea?
Yes, it was. Yeah, there were a couple of the windows that were leaking. I don't know if they still do that boat. I cannot remember if they still do it. The Jungle Cruise, of course, that is still there. They have changed it up a little bit. But that was always one of my favorites as a kid, was the Jungle Cruise. So fun. Then we've got, I've talked about this before, the Tiki Room with all of the singing birds. That's also one of my favorites. And that one's untouched. They have not changed that one. So it's like you're stepping back into the 60s. It's really cool if you've never been into that one. All the mechanical singing birds. And then I've saved the best one for last. We've got the Haunted Mansion. The Haunted Mansion. That's definitely Mama Pam's favorite ride.
Oh, that's mine too.
At Disney. So that is just a fun nostalgia. Awesome. I love the graphics on here. Of course, we've got Walt on the front. And then you're also going to get this little soft cover Peter Pan book. This dates to 1965. So you're going to get both of these together. This, I'm not sure that it was ever read or anything. There are no pictures in here, so it's just like a little novel book. I actually got these from the same estate sale, so I thought I would, they've lived their life together. I thought I would keep them together. All right. So I see Robinson at 14. Thank you so much. So we're looking for 15 or more. I am going to count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. Back when the map was not super huge.
True. It's true.
All in one location. I love it. And the rocket at Tomorrowland. So good. Love it. All right. So there's Karen's bid end. Thank you so much, Karen. So Shannon had a 15, but Robin came in there with a just in case of 52. So for 16, Robin, these are coming to you. Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Oh.
That book is really collectible too. You guys know the Van Eaton Gallery? That is the auction house for Disney. Oh my gosh, that book sold for crazy amounts on that auction. So great score. Okay, my next item is going to start off at 25.
Okay.
Okay, so I had to bring a little handcrafted item. So Christmas is a-coming, we all know. So this is my little handmade Christmas item. Just bear with, people.
Oh my God. This is fun. This is fun.
We have a drunk elf.
Good. Good.
So my little story, and this is a vintage elf. He is vintage. He is not a remake. But the story is, so he went to a holiday Christmas party where Santa and the elves had their different kind of drinks in the ice cooler, and he had a little too much fun and ended up sitting in the ice cooler and having it all to himself. So that's kind of the plot of the story. You can elaborate from there, however you want the story to continue or end. But there he is, and then there's like kind of little looking like ice flecks inside the tub. I added the ribbon, all of it. It's one of a kind, that is for sure. So if you guys want a naughty elf in your Christmas display, there
This
he
is
is.
good.
He's
I love the little miniature bottles that you found. I've never seen these before.
fun. You have like Miller. I don't even know what half of these are. Titan, T-Cat. I don't even know, you guys. But
I mean, and then look at his belly. His belly is fantastic.
yeah, he's had a little too much right there.
This is what the Pixies do in the off season, I guess.
Right?
We've never got a glimpse into that before.
They've got all the free time in the world. They're not making those Christmas presents. So this is what they do in the summer. They're just kind of like chilling in their tub of drinks. And I don't know. I think it would be fun to have him like displayed in your kitchen, or like I said, have a little naughty elf if you kind of like the naughty Christmas displays. Can relate, elf friend. Yes.
And what's he sitting in? Is that like a tin little tub that he's in? That you
It's like I don't know. I'm kind of thinking of like when you go to a party. Not that I have gone to very many parties, but they fill up the bathtub with ice and
like
all these drinks. Yeah, it's like a metal tub filled with the ice and the drinks, and then put some ribbon around it, just make it a little bit more Christmassy. But I'm glad you guys get my little concept here.
Good. I loved them last year. You made one last year, I think. I loved it then too.
Oh yeah. I'm kind of known for my drunk elves, apparently.
Good. No, I mean this is just the beginning. I can't wait to see what else you make with this.
Oh
this is
gosh.
good.
Yeah, he's cute. Well, thanks guys for liking my stuff. So I'm going to start that countdown at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. And he's kind of like on a Corona back there too. Just kind of resting his head on a Corona. You know what elves do.
Yeah. Yeah. When you've had too many, rest the head on the bottle of Corona. Yep. I'm here for it.
Yeah. You know. There's that bid end. Oh, I'm so sorry, Deanna. I see your bid after the bid end. So, Sherry, was it just in case of 55? But above that was
Deanna. So she gets it for 27. So Sherry gets it for 27.
Perfect.
Yep.
Sorry, I didn't scroll up fast enough. Yep. Congratulations, Cody, for 27.
All right, we'll keep it moving here. I got some choice on some jewelry. Okay, it's going to be $12 choice. And we had similar ones a week or so ago, but Tina was able to find some more. So these are unique. I think they have just enough flair, enough enough mid-century atomic look, and they're also kind of swanky too. So in the center is a little enameled disc that is set in there, and it is hand painted with a rose. Then you can see all those little rhinestones in there. Just cute. I think it would look great in all different kinds of settings that you'd want to wear it in. It would actually even be nice if you guys wanted to put it onto a hat. Gorgeous brooch, really good condition. If my camera wants to focus, with the hand-painted rose in the middle. Lisa, thank you. I see you in at 20. The little safety clasp on it is one of the little C ones there. Works really, really good. There are no names on any of these. So these are costume, or they are not marked by whomever made them. So this one measures about 1.5 inches. That one's about 1.5 inches in diameter. This one we believe is probably the oldest one that we're offering tonight. So this one actually, we believe the center in it, we believe that it is like a glass stone, but we don't have a tester, but it feels like it's glass. And then when you look at the back, you can see that it is a tin. It is a tin back, very maybe 30s, maybe 20s, and it is an enameled paint. So that's why we brought it, because it kind of stuck with the whole enameled, then with something set in the center. And it does. It has like almost like a, I don't want to say like a tiger's eye, but it has like a blue tiger's eye feel to it. So Cheryl's in at 13. This one is also our largest one, comes in at 2 inches. So, and you can tell by the age of the clasp on this, and you can also tell by the age on the back that this one is a little bit older. So it's riveted in too. So then our third choice kind of pulls it all fully together. You have the faux pearls on this one, and then you have the larger enameled set in the middle, which is another piece of enameled, and it is painted with a rose on it. So this one all kind of has a snowflake kind of look. So I see you in at 14, Lindy. Thank you so much. None of these have any real issues. They don't have any paint chips, and they don't have any really, staining or deterioration to them. And this one measures about 1.5 inches. So when we call them out, this one would be your third choice if you're interested in this one. Look at the detail on that. Just so neat. You even have the little enameled, the little metal flowers all the way around. It almost looks like maybe a rose bush, you know what I mean? Kind of with some thorns coming out. So that one, I think it's soft and hard, kind of a good mix. And then this one will be number 2 when you claim them. And you can see that it is enameled. It's gorgeous enameled, like almost silver and blue. So there is blue in there. And then this one is your first one. Very atomic looking, yet soft with all those rhinestones. So let's count them down. We're looking for 15 or more. Top bidder can take 1, 2, or 3. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I'm just moving it around. I don't want you to think that any of those little rhinestones are cloudy. It's just the way the light hits them. It was looking like 1 or 2 of them was sort of dark, but they're not. So thank you all for the bids. I see a 17. Cheryl's in with a just in case of 23. And there's our bid end. So Cheryl, you get first choice at 18. Let me know which ones you're interested in. That one is number 1. So that one would be number 1. This one will be number 2. Again, we believe this one is probably the oldest one. And then these other 2 we think are probably 1960. So this one's number 3. So Cheryl, just let me know which ones are ones you want. Lindy, you'll be back up, so you'll be on deck. And then I think Lisa would be our third person. So you want number 2? That is yours. Congratulations, Cheryl. So Lindy, let me know if you were interested in one of the ones that is the enameled painted rose. This one is number 3. And then this one is number 1. So let me know if you wanted number 1. Pass, you
had some of those a couple weeks ago, didn't you?
Very similar to that. Tina, we didn't know we had more. So, and I think our Tina has just a little bit of jewelry collection. So Lisa, let me know if you're interested in number 3. That would be number 3 at your bid of 15. And then number 1 at your bid of 15. Got you for number 1. Thank you so much. And I just want to check real quick. We'll get you over, Amie. I think that was everybody bidding.
Lisa wants number 1.
Gotcha. Thank you so much. We'll bring the other one back in a recap. All right.
Okay. I have a choice for my next round at 12.
You got it.
Okay. So I have 2 things to pick from, and they're not like the same thing. They're totally not related at all. But we're bringing them together tonight. So I have this really darling, kitschy cute, stacked piggy bank. And it is all completely airbrushed cold paint. Okay, so with that in mind, there are some paint scratching with it. And it says, "We love money" on one side. On the other side, it is just plain. Okay, so if you don't like that, but look at it. Look, they have little money symbols on their butts. How cute is that? I can't. So this is made by Sarah Master out of Japan. And there was one other thing I wanted to note. There is a factory flaw on the foot right here. So it's airbrushed over there. So I feel like it's something that happened when it was molded or when it was pulled out of the mold. That because the spray paint or the airbrushing paint is over that. So it's in the crevasse, if you will. So that's why I think it's a factory flaw. But there's just like very minimal paint scratching on a few, like a pig. And then there's also a little extra nubbin of ceramic right there. It does have a stopper on the bottom. I'm not sure what that red is there on the bottom, but you can't really see it when it's on display, but so super cute. And then that's where the coin slot is at the top. So that's choice number one. Okay. Choice number two are these it's that paper mache ceramic kind of material of these little kitty shakers. And so they are, they're not super lightweight. This kind of like ceramic paper mache composite stuff, very similar to stuff like from the late 60s into the 70s. They made a lot of like banks and shakers, things like that out of this type of material. They do have like noisemakers in here, but of course they don't work. They never work, unfortunately. They have their stoppers are here on the back of their heads. Okay. And because they are neon pink, of course, they're going to light up like a Christmas tree. They glow under the black light. The pink does. So anything that's pink glows nice and bright for you. These just have, they don't have chips on them, but they're not glazed in any sort of way. So they just have like a little bit of surface scratching as well. Okay. So kitty shakers are 4x3. That's the size there for those. And then the piggy bank is 6x4. Okay. So those are your two choices. You can pick either the piggy bank or the kitty shakers. And we're going to count these down. I see Cheryl is in at 12. Thank you so much, Cheryl. So we're looking for 13 or more. I'm going to count these down. We are doing 20 seconds. Yes.
Might as well. Yeah. It's been acting. Everything's
lag. Okay. I just want to make sure because I know I wasn't here when you guys were going over that. Okay.
Might as well.
So we're looking for 13 or more on choice. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I had to bring all my pink stuff tonight. Whatever I had left, I brought it.
Oh, yeah.
Amy, those pigs, I used to have a set that said for my vacation.
Yeah, they did make a whole bunch of these, like for my Cadillac, for my mink coat, for my vacation, in all sorts of different colors too. They're very fun. I love those pigs. All right, there's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much, Karen. All right, so Deborah had a 12, Lillian had a 14, but Lillian came back in with a just in case of 16. So she didn't need her just in case. So she has high bid at 14. Let me know if you want pigs or cats, Lillian, and then Deborah will have second choice. And then I believe Cheryl will go back past that. All right. I can just watch the chat, you guys. Thank you so much.
All right. All right, Rochelle, how much is your next item?
All right. $28. Okay. I'm so excited. I found this vintage perfume bottle. But it's so stunning because it has this kind of like cameo head bust on it of this woman. And then her hat is real mink, which is really fancy smancy. It is a black perfume bottle. Only condition issue, it's kind of funky. It kind of feels a little rough right there, as if there's maybe a little chip, but it doesn't feel kind of super rough like a chip. So I don't know if it's a chip or a little indentation in that mold, but either way, there's just a little tiny mark right there. But other than that, it's in beautiful condition. The ball is still squishy. I know a lot of times these vintage perfume bottles, this gets dried out and it's just crumbly inside, but this is still nice and squishy. So you guys could still use this as a perfume bottle if you wish, because you just can put your perfume right in there, put the nozzle on and replace it and put it on with this bottle. But it's stunning. It's kind of like a matte satin black glass, which is really, really nice in my opinion, and really unique with this lady head bust on it.
This would make a phenomenal Christmas gift for somebody who, likes to have their own little dressing area, or a little makeup area.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's really, really stunning. And these ones that have the head bust on them are a little bit more collectible because of that. Gloria! I fixed my voice. Thank you. The last time I kind of croaked. We're working on it.
Perfect, Rochelle. Right there. Right there. Nailed it.
Thank you.
We were all waiting. Oh, gosh.
Oh, gosh. Thank you so much. So I'm going to start that countdown at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
Gosh. She kind of looks like Liza Minnelli.
That's I was thinking that too.
I can see that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It took me a minute. I had to dig deep in the archives for that.
Oh, gosh. Thank you, Gloria. It's coming to you.
Jason, I'm surprised you didn't do jazz hands for that reference there.
Now I feel weird doing it, Amy. Don't make me do it now. Stop. Thank you, Karen G, for being our official mod and bid ender. So I kind of channeled my mid-century for tonight's sale. So I kind of went mid-century. So, and I don't normally find one of these. And I don't normally find one that I can offer at this price. So $40, if anybody's looking for a very mid-century, this is ceramic. It is the planter for the Black Panther, okay? Now, there's no condition issues to this, okay? But in the mold, it looks like there's a little line right here. Can you guys see that line? You got to look kind of hard. So there is just a little line right there, but it is not broke. So I think that was in the mold, and they painted right over it. So a lot of different companies manufactured these Panther planters or TV lights. So, but I don't know who manufactured this one because I don't have a name, okay? It was used as a planter at one time. There is some staining on the inside of like dirt, but I did my best to clean it out. But there are no condition issues on this. It's a gorgeous piece of mid-century. It would make a great gift for, maybe a mid-century lover. It looks good with your Wakefield furniture. It looks good in your mod household. Even in contemporary homes, this would look really good on your mantle underneath, how we all have our televisions over our mantle. This would look good on there. So $40 if anybody's interested. He is 15 inches across. So he's 15 inches across. He's about 3.5 inches tall. And again, let me see if you can see. They even gave him good details for his eyes. He has like these inlaid sort of eyes. You can see how the swoop comes up. It's very hard sometimes to see on this black ceramic, but there you can see his eyes. Again, very good condition with no chips, no cracks. There's the one side. And then here's the other side. You can even see that they gave him the ribs. I'm not sure who the manufacturer is of this. Thank you, Dean. I think this is awesome too. And again, I don't find these Panther planters or even for that matter, the television lights to bring to a sale, because anytime I find these in an antique store, they usually want $80 for them. That's usually what they have on them every time I see them. So again, the inside is really clean. There's no chips, no cracks. If you look down into the leg part in more of the light, you will see that I think he was used at one time. So there is a little bit of dirt staining on him. But again, he is really neat. Let me get one of my pieces of different colored paper so you guys can maybe see some more details. There we go. You can get a better look at the face on him. They have the long sloped eyes. They have the long nose on him. Again, they did really good with the muscle tone. That is not a crack. That's a line. Actually, I was able to find one online that had the same exact line on it. It must have just been in the mold of it. So you can see as I spin it, it does go away. So it's not a repair. But again, it's just a cool, sleek 19, mid-century 19. Hello, Ruthie, like 1960s sort of feel. So again, heck, at Christmas time, you could put a little Santa hat on him. You could put some bottle brush trees in the back of him. Really, really make him kind of kitschy and mid-century. So we'll wait another moment for the lag, but it doesn't look like anybody's interested in the mid-century kind of quintessential black Panther planter. Again, no chips, no cracks. I don't know if he's Hager. I'm not sure the manufacturer because a lot of the molds sort of look the same. If anybody, could tell from the underneath with the feet, maybe that will help you. But I'm not seeing any interest, and we're going to keep it moving. We got a lot of vintage tonight. So, Amy, we're going to get you going, and we'll bring him back in the recap.
Okay.
All right, Amy.
16, Jason.
You got it.
All right. So I have some fish this evening. And, of course, they're pink. I had to bring these because they were pink. So these are awesome little figurine fish. Now, these are made by Nippon Yokoboki. That is the laurel wreath with the clover in the center mark there on the bottom. And they actually did a set of wall fish that match this, and they're a little bit bigger than the figurine. But this is just a little figurine, perfect for your mermaid bathroom. I haven't got to say that in a really long time. Or a pink bathroom would be pretty fantastic. I don't come across fish stuff very often unless it is the wall fish. But I have two kind of fish things tonight. So I always like to find these because they are a little bit harder to come by, especially without any dings or anything. So it's just, pretty simple on the back. If you didn't like the stripes and everything on the front, you could also display it this way. It looks more like they're swimming through the seaweed there on the back side. But there's no damage or anything that I could find on these sweet little fishies. I love the coloring on these for sure. So they did do a set of bigger fish with the bubbles in the same like angelfish kind of style as well. So measurement for this is 6 3/4 inches tall and a little over 4 inches wide. Okay, so that's the size there. They did make a couple other kind of fish as well, like in this kind of styling for figurines. There's yellow ones and there's also blue ones in the fish. All right, so I see Steel Whispers in at 16. Thank you so much. So we're looking for 17 or more. I am going to keep it moving, so we're going to count the fish down, looking for 17 or more. D, I do recommend that you use that just in case. All right, let's count them down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid in. I wish I had a mermaid this evening. I don't.
Would you say these are probably angelfish?
They're angelfish. Yeah.
Are they angelfish? Okay. Mm-hmm. They're saints. That's what they are. They're saints. They're good.
They have a little halo that's on their fin. All right, there is the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, so D, Fisher swimming to New Jersey. Thank you so much.
Heading on down to the shore. All right, Rochelle.
All right, $30.
All right.
So I have this vintage, fully brass, kind of like a bar tray. Could also be a vanity tray if you want. It is fully brass. It has kind of this bamboo style trim that goes all the way around. And then it has the two handles on either side. And then on the bottom, it has that Made in India sticker. These online, you guys, I was shocked the price that they were asking for these online. There were some places that were asking like $250 for this piece. Crazy. So this is your opportunity to just get it for start bid of $30. It's in excellent condition. Like I said, it would be so pretty on like a bar cart. Put your like bar glasses on this, or on your vanity. You can put your perfume bottles, makeup pieces, or in a bathroom, you could put like soaps and towels. I mean, so many
I've actually seen somebody hang one of those on the wall and then roll up their little gas, like hand towels, and stack them in there. It looks really cool.
Oh, that's a cool idea too. My goodness, people are so clever.
Rochelle, I could actually see somebody using that in a Christmas display because they like to put a fence around their Christmas tree. Could you imagine doing like a little centerpiece?
Oh yeah, and then you could put like the little people in front of it, like a little town village.
Big tree, yep.
A little ice skating rink, yes, because some fake snow. Yep. Oh my gosh, you guys are so smart. Oh my gosh, thank you, Holly.
Me and Pool Boy will take this on the show. We'll go one-on-one and decorate the world. We'll decorate the world.
Oh, well, thank you so much for that bid. And like I said, I highly encourage you to look this online. I was really surprised how much these go for. So this is even a good like reseller price.
That would even make a cute little like miniature like Christmas village ice skating rink.
Yep.
Get that fake snow. Oh yeah. All right, I'm going to start that countdown at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. I know you guys are so creative. I'm just like, put some glasses on it.
Yes, says the one who glued a pixie and created a little bathtub of rum for.
I guess all that's on my mind is glasses and rum. Jeez Louise. And there's that bid end. So, Holly Berry, you didn't need that just in case. It's coming to you for $30. Congrats.
So good. Guys, if you are not subscribed to everybody here on the screen, please do so. Please make sure you're subscribed to Amie, Enamor Amie, Rochelle, Uniquely Rochelle's. We are all having internet issues tonight because I can even tell mine's hiccuping a little bit. I've had about enough with the interwebs tonight. So, guys, just bear with us and make sure you are subscribed to everybody here on the channel. $20 is my next item. It's on a piece of glass. So I have a Blanco owl. If anybody's interested, it is a nice, large, chunky piece of glass. They marketed these for two different purposes. One, you would buy two of them, turn them into bookends, or you could use it just as a figurine. So $20 if anybody's interested. There are no chips. There are no cracks. It is a gorgeous, chunky piece of glass. You actually can see more of the details when I turn it around this way. Very mod, very mid-century. These are great to light up. Thank you, Lillian. I see you in at 20. They're great to light up if you guys have one of those little I guess they're just one of the little light bases that you could light them up with. Again, I do have my black light. I can show you what it kind of looks like. If you would light it up with that, you could make it glow purple. If you had, a light that, would glow, red or orange or yellow or anything like that, you could definitely make him fit your decor. So there you can see from the side, it is a chunky piece of glass. This is Blanco. It is one of their owls. They did make them in different colors, but this one is the clear one. Again, you can see the bottom. There's no chips, no cracks, and there's a ton of details on this when it comes to the feathers and everything. So we'll show you up close. The owl measures about 7 inches tall. So it's about 7 inches tall, and then it's about 5.5 inches across. So some good old hefty Blanco glass. I love it. I mean, there's not much more I can say. If you guys, decorate in mid-century, if you guys, it is steel. This is Blanco. Yep, this is a piece of Blanco glass. It does not have its sticker, but I do believe there's just a slight little bit of residue right in here, and I believe the sticker would have been right there. But no, this is a Blanco owl. They did make them in different colors. Again, they did market these as single figurines, or you would buy them in pairs and then use them as bookends. You could use it as a doorstop if you wanted to. But I think they just look so good. Like, for example, if you had them set up and you had like your panther and then you had him over here, I just kind of think it just has a really good look. Very, very mid-century. There's not much more I can say. I think we all love our Blanco glass. We love the way it feels. I do love that you could put it, with all the detail out on one side, or you could leave the flat side however you want to decorate with it. Again, it measures about 7 inches tall by 5.5 across. We're in at 24 with with buttermilk and cream. In at 24, we're looking for 25 or more. I've been working too hard, ladies. I've been working too
Yeah, Jason needs a vacation. You know, bid this up so he can take a vacay.
Oh my gosh. So let's count this down. We're looking for 25 or more, gang. Buttermilk and cream has it right now. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. That didn't help. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Oh, I know. Sandra, oh, gosh. Such a gorgeous piece of glass.
It looks like ice.
Marianne. What, Amy?
I said it looks like an ice sculpture.
It does. Oh, you're right. It does. It does. Thank you all for the bids. Again, no chips, no cracks. And sorry if I'm freezing. Have I froze for you guys at all? Okay. Thank goodness. All right. Karen Gillette, thank you so much. So Kim Marianne had a 26. Lillian had a just in case of 30. So Lillian, congratulations. The Blanco out is yours for $27. All right, Miss Amy, bail me out. Bail me out.
All right, 18.
You got it.
I do have just a teeny bit of Christmas tonight. I know it's all coming, but I couldn't help myself with these tonight because they look like candy. So these are Jewel Bright ornaments in the original box, and these are the sugar-coated kind of ornaments. And these are somewhat on the harder to find side, especially in the original box. I have had this in my personal collection for a little bit. I decided I should pass it on. I was going to do these on my aluminum tree at one point in time, but I can't put up my aluminum tree because of my puppy. So I'm passing them on, but I think they're awesome. All right, so check out the box. Look at the graphics on the box.
Oh, I love these graphics. Amy, could you imagine? You know, if I was going to get a tattoo, I'd get a tattoo of that deer.
Yeah. So on the end here, there's also an original sticker from Ben Franklin's. Who remembers Ben Franklin's? It was one of my favorite stores, for sure. We would spend hours in there, in Ben Franklin's. And it also says not edible. Disclaimer, don't eat your vintage.
Sure.
I know that it looks tasty, like they might be gumdrops, but I assure you they're not. And something else that's fun about these is they glow like crazy. The only one look at the green one. It's like radioactive in the box. They all glow except for the yellow. Yellow is the only one that doesn't fluoresce at all. But all the other ones do. So I want to take one of these out of the box.
Amy, could you imagine the first person that ate one of these and called the factory and been
like, you know that they had to put that on the box because somebody did, right?
I'm trying to pass this ornament for like 2 weeks that I accidentally ate. Like, I can't.
So they all have a little loop at the top where you could stick in a string or your ornament hooks to hang them on the tree. The ornaments, I did not measure these. The ornaments are a little over 2 inches in diameter, each of them. The box itself does measure 12 1/4 by 3 1/2 by 2 1/2. So that's the size there. So you can definitely keep them for a display. And you guys are going to get a little sneak peek here for Saturday. It also would make an excellent little riser for something if you want to pop it on the top and just keep the bulbs in there. Use it as a riser instead of putting them on your tree. Anyways, so you're going to get all of the box and the awesomeness and all of the ornaments in there. All right. So I see Lakin is in at 21. Deanna, I see you're 19. Karen, I saw you're 20. So we're looking for 21. No.
Lakin is in at 21.
We're looking at 22 or more.
Yep.
We're going to count these down. Anybody that's bidding is welcome to put in a just in case because of the weird lag that we have tonight. So we're going to count this down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
These are hard to find, Amy.
And the teardrop ones, I would like to find some of those too, but I never see those. All right. I do see several just in cases in play here toward the end. So I'm waiting for, all right, there's the bid end from Karen. So as I see it, we had Delights of Mine just in case of 28. Lakin had a just in case of 25. Lakin came back in with a just in case of 41. Tyria was a just in case of 40, but Robin came in with a just in case of 42. So for 41, Robin Watson, these are coming to you. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
No, wait, Amy. Robin's going to get him for 42 because Lakin came in with the just in case.
With a 41. Yep. Okay. You got it. Thank you.
Right. Congrats. Whew, they're good.
I can't do math tonight, apparently.
I can never do math. I can never do math.
It's the internet's fault. It's the interwebs. That's what it is.
Yeah.
I'm a gremlin. I told you.
You're right. You're right. It's going to get
I use that excuse too when I failed math in school. All right, this is my highest priced item of the evening, but it is definitely worth it in my opinion. It's going to start off at $65.
Okay.
But this is a really good price for this item. It is a large item, I will say. We do use Pirate Ship, get you that discounted shipping rate. So just so you guys are aware, because it is quite large, but it's amazing. So give me a second to pick it up real quick here. Okay. It is this antique Italian, hello everybody, wall hanging mirror and sconce. This one, oh my gosh, it's stunning. It has the blue jewels. Now there are a couple of the blue crystals missing. If you want, you can get these replaced if you guys want, like those crystal chandelier pieces. You can replace them. You can get, you can replace all of them so they all match if you don't want to try and find the blue ones. But just so you know, there are a couple missing. But you guys, this is absolutely stunning. You have your candlestick holders on either side, and then it goes down there as well. This does measure at 28 inches tall, so it is larger. I've shipped things bigger than this. I shipped a swung vase that was over 40 inches tall, so this is like not even hard for me. Like, this is easy peasy lemon squeezy. But it is an antique wall piece. These things go for like over $100. So this is definitely a lower price for one of these, but it is just absolutely stunning. And the mirror just has a little bit of that antique, you know, the little like black speckling these like antique mirrors get. There's just a little bit in it, but I love that when it comes to vintage mirrors because it shows the age to them.
I was in an antique mall once for show, and somebody used this as a prop. And instead of candles, they used where the candle holders is. They would put hats on it. So if you want to, you know, show off maybe a vintage hat collection, they used it as a changing mirror. Hello, pool boy. But you could use it as a changing mirror, and then you could also like put like if you have Victorian hats, vintage 50s hats. They used it as a hat rack is basically what they did. It looked really
That's a great idea. And it also has a little tag right here that's made out of metal that does say made in Italy. So I do know for sure it is that antique Italian piece because it does say made in Italy right there. But yeah, stunning, stunning piece. I know it's tall and large, but like I said, I've shipped like 40-inch swung vases before, so this does not scare me. And those have all come totally intact. But yeah, it's stunning. And you guys, like I said, look these up online. They go for a lot of money. So I'm definitely trying to get you guys a deal. But no worries if there is no interest tonight. But yeah, it's stunning.
And those crystals, you're right. They're easy. They're easy to find. Other ones.
For sure. All right, I'll bring it back to the recap.
All right. It is a very unique piece. You're right, Cheryl. All right, guys. $20 choice on my next items. And they're going to be choice on some flamingos, okay? My first flamingo is marked California on the bottom. So it is probably Maddox or California pottery. There is one or two little boobers on it. So let me show you the boobers, but they're nothing major, okay? Up here on the front, there is a little nip right here, okay? So there's a little nip right there in the front, but honestly, it blends in. And then I felt a roughness on the tail. So there's just a little roughness on the tail. And then as I was underneath the ring light, right here by his beak, there's just a little line. So you can kind of see that little speck of white. There's just a little line, but it does not go all the way through. So I don't know if because of the way it's molded, if it was a little stress line, but it does not go all the way through. And he doesn't have a hollow ting to him when I ting him. So I just wanted to point that out. But for $20, these are not easy to find. Usually the whole neck has been broken off. You don't find them, especially here with the ones that are, I'm going to hold it right so you can see the embossing. These are the USA, California. There we go. You can see that with the big C there on the bottom. I tried to figure out who it was. I think it is like a Maddox kind of.
I'm fairly certain it's Maddox.
That's who I think it is too. And then in this era, they just stamped it California. So this is your first flamingo, and it is stamped 1959. So this one is from 1959. Again, these are not easy to find, and they always have some kind of an issue. Sandra, you're the first one in at 20. He stands 9.5 inches tall, 9.5 inches tall. And when I ship him, I will put something in here. So if there is something starting there, he will arrive to you safely. Speaking of that, I think, Amie, when you get a chance, if you can remind folks, or I will, we're getting to the time where we have to remind folks, leave your ceramics.
I was going to say that when I was talking about the rules.
Okay.
That being as it is the winter season, that you want to, whenever you're getting glass, ceramics, pottery, anything like that in the mail, especially if you live in a state that's colder right now, you want to bring your packages in and let them just sit and acclimate for at least 24 hours before you try and open your box. Or you could cut the top open and let some of your warmer air get in there, but don't try and unwrap anything. Cold ceramics or glass tend to be way more fragile. Especially those temperature changes makes it more fragile. So,
yeah. And Amie, you're right. Even depending whichever state it comes from too, like if you have something traveling from, like California to here, whatever, there also looks like there's a roughness right here. Okay. So there's a roughness under there, but it displays beautifully from the side. So that was your first choice. Okay. Your second choice, I couldn't find a manufacturer of this. There's absolutely
that
nothing.
one is Maddox. I sold that one a few weeks ago.
Okay. I thought it was the same one that you had. Okay. Yep. So this one is the Maddox, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I believe they both are. They did mark some of their pieces and not others.
I think the one I showed from 59 is the earlier one. I think this is a little more into the 60s because you can tell they did the eyes different. We do collect flamingos, but there you can see the 1959 eye. They added a little yellow behind it. I know it's focusing on me still. But then in the 60s, they just went with pretty much, or should I say the early 60s, just the black eye and beak. Thank you for the bids. I see Patty in at 29. This one has no issues. And I have this set. So there's one with the neck down, a neck up, and then it came with a matching planter. If you could, it would have been like your pond. Yeah, and it would have been like your console set, of sorts. So, and this one measures 7.5 inches tall. So those are your two choices. Very 1950s. I have to say for flamingos, even with the issues from the one from 59, I think they're both in really, really good condition. And they're fun to decorate with. I know Rochelle offered a flamingo the other week with a little flamingo with a little Santa hat on during our pink and gold sale. But there was a woman on Instagram, and I haven't seen her post for a long time. She had a flamingo collection, and she used to put little red hats on every single one of them. Have you guys seen that post?
Yeah.
She has a very 50s kind of living room with the built-ins, in the living room. And then she put little red hats on each of them. So these are good at Christmas time, guys. They're good at Christmas time. So let's count them down. We have Sandra in at 30. This will be your first choice. So if you just want this one, you'll put in number 1. This one will be number 2. We're going to count them down. We are doing just in case. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid. And I just wanted to show the detail they even went into on their feet, on their little webbed, even with their little flippy flappers there. So cute. Thank you, Patty.
Technical terminology there.
The flippy flappers. Hey, I learned that in school, Amy. They taught us all about the flippy flappers.
You did.
Lillian, I said, Rochelle, don't judge. All right, Lillian, I see.
I judge you every day, Jason.
Thank you. Thank you. I think the whole world does. I think the whole world does. So thank you, Lillian. There we see you're 32. But Patty, you got top bid at 33. Patty, let me know. Did you want number 1? Did you want number 2? Did you want them both? I think they kind of look good together. But 33, you get first choice on number 1 or number 2. All right, we got you for number 2. Thank you so much, Patty. Congratulations. Then we'll move back here really quick. Lillian, did you want number 1? Did you want the number 1, Lillian? You can have number 1. If you pass, then we'll be back to Sandra. And I think those were all. Well, we'll go back to Robin then. So we'll just wait real quick here. And it was Patty first. Then we had Lillian. So Lillian, let me know. Did you? All right. It's yours. Congratulations. All right, Miss Amy.
You're right, Lucinda. Everybody does know what a flippy flappy is. They do now if they didn't. And I was going to say, Tracy, I never find dolphin stuff. Maybe it's because, I don't know, we don't have dolphins up here, but I never see dolphin stuff. If I do, it's like a miniature, a bone china miniature, but never anything else. You guys have it all down there in Florida. That's why.
Yeah.
All right. 18, Jason.
All right.
Okay. So this little puppy here has a story. Okay. So a couple weeks ago when I was down in southern Indiana, I was staying with Misty. We went to Riverside to her magical booth 16, and you will see this in an upcoming video. Puppy friend had no stuffing, filthy, and no eyes to see, no nose to smell, no mouth to give kisses, nothing. It was the saddest thing I had ever seen. So I had to rescue it and bring her back to life. So she has had a complete spa day to brighten up her pink fur. She has a little, this was original. She has a little jingle bell in her tail. I have added the teal ribbon here on the back. And I tried to find this puppy to create the face as close to how it possibly was back in the day. So I have created some little felt eyelashes and little blue eyelids there. I've given her a vintage black pom-pom nose, made her a little pink tongue out of vintage felt. I've also added a little flocked millinery flower to her ear. The undersides are kind of this satiny fabric. It's like an ivory color satin that's under there. And she is stuffed, and so she's nice and squishable and huggable. Again, she was seriously the saddest little puppy I had ever seen. So Missy was like, you have to get her and bring her back to life. So I had to. I absolutely had to. And she's so much happier now. So measurement for puppy now is 8 by 8.5 by 5.5 tall. So she's a little bit wider here at the back legs than she is at the front. But yeah, I love her little jingle bell.
Did you give her a bath? You gave her a bath.
I did. Yeah, she had a spa day. She smells lovely. She didn't really smell ahead of time. It was just her fur was kind of like dingy. The only thing with her is that, over time, there are some areas where there's a little bit of missing fur, when she was loved by a kiddo, but there's definitely no holes or anything. Yeah, she was completely refurbed. So she's much happier. I love how she turned out.
Yeah.
She came from, yes. So there will be a video of both of us shopping at Riverside in booth 16 when we find this. And we had a lot of fun that day too, shopping. So, all right. So I see Robin's in at 18. Thank you so much. It does. So the fur, I'm not sure. It's just it's not mohair. Okay. It's not mohair fur, but it is very super soft. And it's kind of curly, if that helps you at all. And it's a peachy pink. It's showing a little bit more peach on screen, but it's more of like a coral or a salmon pink. All right. So Robin's at 18. We're looking for 19 or more. I'm going to count pup down 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
I love the little tongue. Little tongues. That's where I'm melting like butter on a skillet. Right there, that tongue. That tongue. So cute.
All right, there's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, Robin, thank you for adopting the little pink puppy. She's coming to you.
All right, you're up, Rochelle.
All right, also $18 start bid for me. I have this pair of 1950s paint by number ballerinas in their frame. This is the first one. Now the frame, both of them have just a little bit of like scratching. I'll probably polish the wood before it goes out with some wood polisher to kind of give it a shine again. But if you guys want to repaint the wood, you can go right ahead. But anyway, this is your first one. It is a pair. The paint on the ballerinas is phenomenal. It's one of those paint by numbers. You guys know those 1950s paint by numbers. So cute. I love her like sassy eyes. So that is the first one, and you're getting both of them for $18. And here's the second one. She's tying her 0.2 ribbons on that one. And these measure 12 by 10. But yeah, super cute. I think these would be like really beautiful in a bedroom, even like a bathroom. And you've got different tones of pinks and just kind of like neutral colors, which is really nice and calming. So getting the both of them. Ta-da!
They did a good job with these, Rochelle. You know, sometimes you see the paint by numbers and you think, my God, that person, but these are done really well. They did a good job with them.
Yeah, no, they look really, really well done for sure. I know. It's like you gotta have some talent to do these too, because
you do.
Even like the shadowing behind her is done really well, and I just love her face. I mean, look how cute those like sassy eyes. Oh, I love these paint by numbers. I mean, like on either side of your bed, above your bedside tables, that'd be really cute. Or I don't know, just.
And the great part is that you can always reframe them. If you think they would look better in a white frame, you could paint those white. Do all sorts of things with these.
For sure. I love these. I've never seen these ballerina paint by numbers too. Like I've seen different versions of them, but I haven't seen these before. So they were really fun to find.
I wish somebody someday would write a book on this in gravel art, because there are so many different out there. Wish someone could just help. There has to be a company catalog somewhere where they could document these, because you're right. You just keep seeing different ones. They must have made hundreds, if not thousands of them.
I know. It's kind of, like an art form that we don't know much about. That's for sure.
Right. Or how many? Like it's These are so good.
Thank you. So about 18 for 19 or more. I'm going to start that countdown at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
Holly says Miss Sassy there needs to put on a set of Doc Martens instead of her.
Oh my gosh, how cute would that be?
That would be a new thing to do. Imagine taking these paint by numbers.
You could paint over it, like you could paint, the ghosts that people did on the paintings at home.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good idea. Well, congratulations, Karen Kennedy. If you want to paint some Doc Martens on her, please.
Could you imagine? I think I got a feeling somebody on this screen is going to surface with a doctor.
If you end up like repainting those, send them into Fantastic Finds so you can show us.
Please do. Please do. But I got a feeling one of us is going to surface at some point with a doctored up paint by number maybe in the future. That would be fun. Guys, thank you all for hanging out with us. If by chance you are not subscribed to my two co-sellers, please follow Enamor Amie. Please follow Uniquely Rochelle. Both of their links to their YouTube channels and their Instagrams are down below. Please give old Mother Tuckers a follow too. And Karen, thank you so much for being our mod and bid ender. And Deanna and Holly, thank you for being our backups. My next item is going to start at $30. It's going to take me just a little bit to explain this because I really think this is a unique piece. Okay, so this is called, well, first of all, this is signed and dated. It's very tiny. I won't be able to show you. It's signed and dated 1908. Okay, And this is a depiction of Woman of Lily. Okay, it's Woman of Lily. The artist who created this goes by the name of Cobb Shin. Okay, Cobb Shin was a very, very famous postcard designer. You know who it is, Amie. You've heard of him, right?
I have, yeah.
He made a ton of postcards, and he also made a lot of these Art Nouveau, kind of Gibson, kind of Victorian, kind of 1920s girls. Okay, so this is starting at $30. Okay, I believe it has been rematted, and I feel like it has been put in or reframed. Okay, it is the measurements of a postcard, but here's the thing: the postcards, when you do find them, they're all in black and white. This one is in color. When we put it underneath the mic, when we put it under our loop and underneath our magnifying glass, there are no dots. Okay, if there were little dots, it would be a print, and it would possibly be one of his postcards. Okay, we do not believe that it is. We believe that it is an original. And if you can you see the soft paper? You can see the contrast in the border, and hopefully you can see there's a softness to the paper. So it is not your kind of almost laminated postcard style paper. It's more of a softer paper, okay? So we do believe that it's an original. I don't believe that it is a print. We do believe that it's an original, but it is still postcard size. Or we think it might be, because the way they have it matted, it is postcard size. So Gavin, thank you. I see you in at 30. All that aside, it is an old piece. It is almost antique. Well, it is antique because it's from 1918, and it is in color. So I have a gnarly glare, but I just want you guys to see. It does
look like it's like a drawing.
Yes. Well, thank you, Amie. And, underneath the magnifying glass, this is not a postcard. Down here, you can sort of see, my camera's not doing it justice, they actually added some color. So we do believe that that's probably a color pencil that they added. We don't believe that it was done after the fact. We believe that that's original to the piece. So you can see the yellowing, and then when it shades with the pencil, it sort of forms a green. And then as you come down here, you have this depiction of this gorgeous woman, very Gibson kind of girl, very Art Nouveau, because we have, the nature aspect of the lily of the valley. Just a gorgeous piece. And
I think it's a little mixed media going on in there. Besides pencil, I think there's also in the background where it's smudged, it looks more like charcoal to me.
See, that's what we were thinking too. But what is making it so hard to see is this glass. And I didn't want to take it out. Now,
yeah,
I do like the matte to it, although I think you could do the piece a little more justice. But this is how I found it. So let me give you the dimensions. And actually, I have to be quite honest with you. This is where selling vintage and antiques gets weird. You have to consider the source on which you purchased it from. So where it came from is a woman who sourced her things from an estate in Philadelphia. So around here, the odds of this being an original and coming from Philadelphia, there is a good distinct possibility that this is an original. Now, if we were in an area that geologically couldn't and wouldn't make sense, I wouldn't feel confident in what I'm telling you, what I think this is. But knowing where it came from and who I purchased it from, plus the frame it's in and the way it is, we do believe that it's an original, okay? But again, I'm giving you my best information that I have at hand, okay? So Delights of Mine, I see you in at 45. Thank you so much. The frame on this measures about 8.5 by 10. I kind of rounded up here on the inside where we have the picture is about 3 by 5. Okay. So I believe that they did want to mat it to mimic the original postcards, because you can find the original postcards. But when you do look up the original postcard, you're going to see the original postcard. The paper on it does not look like our paper. See, you can sort of see the softness of the paper. You can see the texture in the paper, where if it was a postcard, it wouldn't have that like veining or like cotton look to it. Mm-hmm. And then even what Amie was saying, you can see where it's smeared and blended. And then right there at the bottom of the flower, you can see that little line coming down. That is where it's signed, and it says 1908. And we were able to verify the signature that it does say Cobb shin on there. And he died in the 1950s, and he was known for he created all kinds of illustrations for postcards. He did comical ones. He did these realistic ones. He did political ones. He was almost one of the leaders in some of the artistic and illustrations for postcards. So again, I think it's a really unique piece. So let's go ahead and count this down. We are in at 45 right now. We're looking for 46 or more, trying to get that glare off. We are doing just in case for active bidders. So let's count it down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. There's also to this, these were very popular with the feminist movement in the teens, in the 19-teens, with the feminine movement. So it did speak to the era and speak to the time. And he did do a few different depictions of women in different flowers. So Gavin, I see you're 50. Delights of Mine is in with a just in case of 65, and there is the bid end. So congratulations, Delights of Mine. It's coming to you for $51. Congratulations. I think it is really, really unique, or a fantastic find. Kind of the two. All right, Rochelle.
All right, so I'm going to start this one off at 18.
All right.
So this one, I come from Phoenix, Arizona, and we have a lot of Native American pieces. And I found this beautiful pottery piece right here.
So good.
This one has different tones of blues in it, like a sky blue, kind of like a cobalt blue, an aqua blue, and then you have these streaks of orange in it that go around. It's in beautiful condition with no chips or cracks, and then it is signed on the bottom, so it is definitely authentic. With my research, this logo right here, this piece is probably from like the late 70s, early 80s. So definitely like that era, but these are highly, highly collectible. If you guys like that kind of like Native American style, very Southwestern style, it's beautiful. And these colors are just so vibrant, so lovely, almost, very like, I don't know, mid-century with the blues and the oranges, but it's just a gorgeous piece. And then there's that inside, which is really clean. And like I said, no chips or cracks at all.
This is a color by them that I've never seen before. I've seen their pottery before, but this is a really fun, different color that you don't see. The oranges and the blues.
Yeah. No, it's beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, I love these two colors together.
Gorgeous piece. And and I think you were even speaking, like they do make smaller ones, so you can pair up some smaller ones with this larger one. This is a good collectible. It is Fatbird's colors. You're exactly right, Cindy. It is.
How tall is it? Great question. I got my little turtle. Got to measure it for you. It is at about 6 inches tall, a little over 6 inches tall. So not too terribly big, not too terribly small, just kind of in between. But oh, cool, good to know.
Yeah, and I think they named it after a river. I think they named that after a river. I'm pretty sure.
I have no idea,
but it sounds good, so we'll just go with it.
We'll go with it. Why not?
Right there. Stop right there. Stop. Wait. Yeah, right there. Who else can see a side profile of a lady with orange hair? I've been staring at it like clouds. You can see stuff.
Oh my gosh, I do. I kind of see it.
Like there's a dark blue line, like where her chin goes into her neck.
But see, I see the devil. Maybe it's me. I can see the devil. No, I said, oh my gosh. I feel like I'm taking a test, Amy. So Mr. Hellman, what do you see?
It's a Rorschach test.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I do. No, I do see it, Amy. I do.
I don't, but I'll believe you. I mean, maybe I need to like blur my eyes.
It's one of those things where you have to stare at it long enough, like one of those pictures, to see if it, comes in.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna start that. You see a wolf. Okay, well,
Okay.
oh, sure. I mean,
oh, I see the wolf too, Lucinda. I see
and Deanna, and I do see the heart. I do, Deanna. Yep. Okay, still sees a lady on the horse.
Oh my gosh, I need to get more creative. I just see orange and blue.
It's definitely a conversation piece. I mean, you have it in your home. You can, when your friends come over and say, can you tell me what you see over there on the vase?
What do you see? What do you really see?
Maybe the winning lottery numbers. I don't know.
Oh, maybe. All right, guys, I'm going to start that countdown at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
All jokes aside, Rochelle, these must be unique colors for this pottery because I've never seen the blue. I'm not saying like I see a ton of it, but I mean, it just never seen one in those colors before.
Yeah. Oh, we got a snapper.
You, Karen.
Lord.
You got in there. All right.
Snapper. Thank you so much.
Karen. You got it.
You.
Whew.
All right. I have a choice up next at 15.
Okay, Amy.
These, I have never seen these. I've seen one finished, but I've never seen one in the original packaging. These are pretty, okay. If you're a Disney person, you might freak out about these a little bit. All right. So I know by looking at this, you're like, what the heck am I even looking at? All right. So these are from 1942, first of all. I have 2 of them. So I'm hoping that this will, so decorate your own room with YPS Walt Disney character plaques. You color it, you mount it, and you hang it yourself. So these were produced in 1942 by YPS, which stands for Youngstown Pressed Steel. And it is Disney character plaques. Okay. So there's a whole series of these. I'm going to show you the back. All right. So here's all the ones that they produced. All right. In 1942. So in here, let's see if we can get this to focus. So contents, there's 2 boards in this envelope. One contains cutouts of the picture shown in full color on the front of this envelope. The other is the background board on which the cutouts are to be mounted after they have been colored. So it gives you directions on how to color this in here. And I can assure you there are boards in here, and they have remained sealed since the 40s, which is pretty amazing. So what you do, so there's a picture in here that you can color, and they will show you step by step how to color this in. It's so cool. So I have 2 of them. I have Bambi and Thumper. And I thought, like, this is the perfect time to bring these because they would make an amazing gift for a kid at Christmas, because they can take this out, they can color it themselves, and then hang it on the wall. And it looks professional when it's done. I have seen one of these, not Bambi or Thumper. I have seen the Mickey Mouse one here, right here on the back. I have actually seen that one in person, finished, and they're super cool. I'm not sure if it says how big it is. 10.5 by 14. 10.5 by 14. So basically the size of what you're looking at right now is about how big it is to flatten it out. Or maybe it's a little bit bigger than that.
See, I'm with Tracy. I love that Thumper. He's just so cute. You just want to. I'm sure Rochelle, being a bunny lover, loves the Thumper too.
Yeah,
it's just so cute. Like, you just want to pick him up.
So yes, the packaging does measure. It's about 11 by 14.25 is the size of the packaging itself. So yeah, that is actually the size that's in there, and this is not going to bend at all because there's wood in here. There's wood in here to mount it on. So they can color it and mount it themselves. I think they're awesome. And especially like displayability, you could totally do something with the ephemera on the outside of it. You could cut that out and frame it. You could decoupage it on something. You could get crafty with it, junk journal, whatever you wanted to do. I think they're awesome. Love them. These are not coming out of my Bambi collection, by the way. No, I found these actually at an antique show. The guy that I bought them from said that he got them from an estate sale in Florida. So they came from whence Disney things come. So yeah. I'm not seeing, Kimberly Ann, I am seeing you. Okay. There is the lag. All right. So you guys can pick from Bambi or Thumper. Like I said, here's the other ones. They're on the back. If you do some research on these YPS Disney plaques, you might get to see some of the ones like that were actually finished that other people did. I think is really cool. They could be totally unique to whoever was coloring them in as well.
Amy, it's like a twofer because then you can do it yourself. And then if you keep that graphic, which is the promotional, you could cut that and frame them too.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's awesome. I've never seen quite anything like this before. And I love to look at old Disney stuff, especially Bambi stuff. And I had never seen these before. Just the Mickey one. I wasn't really sure that there was Bambi ones even out there. So there's a flower one too, of course. All right. So I see Tracy's at 16. Daisy Girl's also at 16. So we're looking for 17 on choice. The winner can take one or both if they would like. They definitely will be super easy to ship. They're not going to bend at all because there's wood in here, you guys. So they'll be fine to ship. And I will do some extra padding on these too. All right. So we're going to count this down, looking for 17 or more on choice. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. Okay, so there's actually 3-dimensional elements in here too. So the owl is a totally separate thing that you put on here. I was reading the back of it. It says the cutout of the owl is to be mounted on top of the owl in outline on the branch.
So
cool.
Good. I don't know. Open it.
Part of me really wanted to open one of these to see what it looked like, but I was like, no, I don't want to break the seal. All right. There is the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right. So Lillian had a 17. Kimberly Ann had an 18. Lillian came back in with that just in case. So for 19, Lillian, let me know if you want Bambi or Thumper. You can take both of them if you would like. Have second choice. And then I believe back there, Tracy, I think Tracy had a 16 back there.
Yep. Tracy was in before Daisy Girl. Yep. You're right, Amy.
Okay.
Yep. You got it.
All right. So I can just watch the chat. Oh, she wants Bambi. You got it. Okay. So Thumper is still available. Kimberly Ann, if you want Thumper.
Yeah.
And if not, it will go to Tracy. And then it will go to Daisy Girl. And I can just watch the chat. Thank you guys so much.
All right. My next item is going to start at $20. Pardon me. And it is a unique piece of pottery. Okay. This dates to probably the 1970s. Okay. This was Greece's version of the pottery that was it was their version of like the Italian pottery because they then sort of enameled it on top. They baked it and cured it a bit. So there was a glossiness to it. So I brought this time of the year because I thought this would be great in a non-traditional Christmas, because if we want to look at like Rochelle's vase, if you look at this, I sort of see a poinsettia. I see a reindeer. Also, if you do mid-century decor, I see a deer and I see like, I don't know, maybe some sort of a cactus flower on here. I don't know. You can see all sorts of things. So these are very collectible. Okay. So the company is signed on the back. And I love the fact that they put 100%. It's 100% handmade in Greece. And it is Bonus Pottery. Okay. So it is made by Bonus Pottery. It's a Bonus Pottery original. And this is, they're known for this. And they're hanging they're hanging plates. They did make some other pieces, but it is just a nice piece of like a redware clay pottery that's been put into a kiln and then, has this hand-painted depiction on the front. So again, it's very unique. I thought it would be nice in your mid-century decor. If you guys collect deers, if you do all sorts of kinds of different decors. Thank you, Laura. I think it's gorgeous too. It is a very, very beautiful piece. What makes this rare is, I don't like using the word rare. What makes this unique is that most of the times they don't have animals, or it's very abstract. Like they do just these almost like Pablo kind of, it's almost like Southwestern motif that they do. With with a Grecian flair, but the fact that they actually have a flower on here and a plant in this deer, when you research it, you don't see that often. I wasn't able to find the deer at all. So it is about 8.5 in diameter. Again, it is a sort of unknown, especially on lives. It's an unknown pottery that you don't see brought to live that often, but it is handmade in Greece, and this probably dates to the 1970s, I would say. It's probably the 1970s. Hopefully it focuses. And if you love your Italian pottery, this is going to give you the same exact kind of feel. So I was just kind of, like I said, I was going for a feel tonight. I was going for a look. So I figured, if you were going to, and I keep bringing back the panther, but if you're going to kind of decorate like this.
Those look really good together.
I think it kind of would look really good together. You're right, Amy. Like if you had this on your wall behind it, your panther on your credenza, on your table. But again, I saw non-traditional Christmas as well, because I know there's folks out there that don't normally decorate, with the traditional. They do decorate sort of like this. So let me get in here and show you guys the great detail. Again, this is all fired on. So then it does have a glaze on it. And then part of it is unglazed. It does. Thank you, Tracy. I thought it looked really good together. And again, it is this leaping deer, or maybe, with the antlers, I go deer, but I was also seeing reindeer. And again, it has that very unique flower, and it's very, very, almost very monochromatic color-wise. So, and you can also see the detail there in the background. I just think it's really different. Thought I would give it a try and see if anybody was interested. Just wait another moment here for the lag. 8.5 inches in diameter. It does have its molded area where they did put the wire in so you can hang it. I would actually probably place this in a plate stand. And again, I think it would look really, really different in your decor. But I'm not seeing any interest, and that's okay. We'll bring this back during the recap. It was just $20, and it is handmade. They're telling you it's 100% handmade in Greece. And it is Bonus pottery, okay? Okay, a Grecian deer. Okay, all right. I believe, I would believe that, especially seeing that it's from Greece. You're right.
It would make a great cookie plate, like to take it as a housewarming gift or something.
And this is all sealed. So it is sealed, and there is no damage, by the way. And then, of course, if you guys love your redware pottery, this is right up your alley if that's what you're into. I just thought it was different. And we'll find it a home, and we'll keep it moving. We'll get you going, Michelle. All right.
So good. All right, $22.
You got it.
I have this 1970s bedspread, and it fits a queen-sized bed. So it is a good size, and I have to stand up to show it to you. It's kind of in the style of a quilt, but it's made with different patchworks of fabric. That's like that 70s like polyester fabric. So here you can kind of see it. And like I said, it fits up to a queen size bed. So it's definitely a good size. It's in fantastic condition. There are no stains, no smells, no tears, no holes, no rips, no nothing. It's in great condition. Got all these different colors and patterns of fabric. Really fun colors. Look at how groovy that is. If you guys like to do like a more groovy 70s bedroom or home decor, it is really, really beautiful. And then it does have that inside like cotton lining that is very soft on the inside. So definitely nice and cozy. You can have it like on your couch for movie night. You don't have to put it on your bed. But like I said, it fits up to a queen size bed, so definitely a good size. Oh.
Gorgeous. It almost has like a it almost has like an old world feel about it too, like almost the old cutter. What did they call them? A cutter quilt or
a crazy quilt?
That's it. Thank you, Amy. Crazy quilt. It does.
Yes.
That's a Dresden plate kind of feel too.
Yeah, for sure. And also, if you guys are crafty, I've seen a lot of people take these and cut them up and turn them into like jackets or into like a skirt. Might sound crazy, but I've seen it before. I have a skirt kind of like this actually, where someone took an old quilt and made it into a skirt. And it's just fun and fashionable, or like a jacket or whatever. Or you can just keep it as a blanket. I mean, come on. But just different fun ideas for you to consider. But thank you guys so much. Like I said, fits up to a queen size bed, so definitely a good size. And just this fabric is so fun, so funky. Yeah.
Gorgeous. I do like your idea of turning it into a dress or another, or maybe even making pillows out of it if you wanted to.
Yeah. I mean, if you guys are like a purist, I totally get it. Just like, I don't know, just an idea, but.
Oh, that color, that mint green.
I know. You got like so many different colors going on. It's so fun. So fun. But all right, I'm going to start that countdown. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Did I see another bid come in, or am I losing my mind?
I don't know. Did I miss one? Sorry. Yep, Gloria was in at 25. I'm sorry. Yep.
No, you're fine. I'm very far away, and it's like
no.
glasses.
No, it's the host. It's the host. And then Gloria has it just in case.
Thank you so much.
There's your bid end.
All right, so Gloria gets this for 25. Congrats, Glory,
I was just gonna say, poor Gloria is gonna be disappointed if you didn't announce her winning that way.
Right. You know I'm on top of it, Jason. I'm on top of it.
All right. 16, Jason.
All right.
Okay, so I have another fish. This fish is a single salt and pepper shaker. But this particular fish is a very hard to find fish. I found this over the summer. I wish it would have been the pair, but sadly it is just a lone fish. But it makes a great standalone figurine by itself. Now I will say, you guys know that I specialize in mid-century ceramics. I have never come across this set or one before ever, only pictures of these. So this is made by Relco. Okay, it does have the foil sticker there on the bottom. This is also entirely cold painted, just like the piggy bank was earlier. So there are some paint loss spots on there. So the only thing that is glazed over is the white. All right, so the gold, the green, black, red, and the kind of peachy color for the face. That is all cold paint. All right, so it still has a lot of it left. There's just a little bit of paint scratching. All right, so it is a single salt and pepper shaker. The 3 holes are right there. And you can see down in those green spots there is a little bit of cold paint loss. There is some crazing right in here. I think that you can see that on camera. And I believe there is a tiny little flea bite on one of the fins. Yes, this one that is facing you. It's like a pinpoint little flea bite. But I couldn't leave this because it is such a hard to find little fish. They did make the same kind of angelfish style shaker with red stripes in where the green was. So there's 2 different colorways of this particular set of fish. Of course, I would have loved to have found the set. Jason, do you have a set of these?
Gosh, I think Tina has a similar set. They did a set that was kind of similar to these with the flesh face, you know?
Yep.
Yeah, we have similar.
It's more of like a puffer fish, kind of like their cheeks are puffed out.
Yep.
Yeah, they did another style fish as well. So this does date to the 50s, you guys. Relco did these in the 50s. All right, so it does measure 4 by 3.5. So it is a pretty good size. Definitely could work in your mermaid bathroom, of course, as well. All right, so I see Lillian's in at 17. We're looking for 18 or more. Actually, Tracy just came in, and so did Sandra. both at 18. So we're looking for 19 or more. The pink fish are already sold, but you can see that they, you know, they work together pretty good, I think. So then I'm fresh out of fish. I don't have any more in my stash unless I come across it more. All right, so we're looking for 20 or more. I see Verlaine just popped in here, and Sandra's back at 19 as well. Tina says no, we don't have this one. All right, so we're looking for 21 or more. Tracy just popped in there. We do have a weird lag going on, you guys. So if you are bidding, I do recommend those just in cases if you really want fishy friend. All right, we're going to count fish down, looking for 21 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
He looks like he has seaweed on him the way they painted him.
I know. I really like how they did the painting on these.
So good. So cute. Don't we all wish fish had eyelashes like that?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, no, because then I wouldn't be able to.
I mean, their mascara would run under the water, though, Jason.
Waterproof. Right. Yeah, could you imagine going to a restaurant, like a fancy restaurant, and they show you the fish, and they're like, pick the fish you want, and they all have eyelashes? I wouldn't eat one then.
No. No.
All right, there's the bid end from Karen. All right, so Verlaine was at 21. Lillian came with a just in case of 27, but Sandra came in with a just in case of 38. So for 28. Sandra, fish is swimming your way. Thank you.
All right. My next round's going to start at $18 choice. And again, I was going for a look. I was going for a feel. I thought these Royal Copley vases kind of pulled the flamingos and the panther together. So it's going to be choice on these. I don't know if they would have had a console bowl or not, but I think they are very 1950s. They're overall good condition. They are the Lotus vase. So they are the Lotus vase. Now, if I'm going to nitpick, it looks like we got a little extra blurb right there of some black, but that's under the glaze. And when I look really, really close, I feel like there's a little roughness. I don't know if we have some glaze that's been a little flaky or what, but I don't think that really distracts from them because they're in overall really good condition other than that. No major crazing lines. They're in that gorgeous 1950s bubblegum pink. The insides are very, very clean. They have the double legs or the double parts on the bottom. So, you know, the way they sit, and you have two to choose from. So $18. I thought these would be great in a pink and black Christmas, if that's what you do, or mix them with your pink and golds. They're very, very mid-century looking. Again, I brought it to kind of tie the panther in with everything. And I don't see this design that often. Now I'm rubbing my hand over here and it's a little rough. Although I've had Royal Copley before that has been glazed and you can feel a little extra underneath. So I just want to note that as I am showing it. So 7 inches tall, 3.5 inches across. Again, it is the lotus flower. I'll just show you again what my thought was like, if that was your centerpiece, how great would these look on either side of him? And if you were so inclined, you could put a nice big bottle brush tree in the top of these. And again, these are Royal Copley. I think we all know and love how good they feel being glazed. And again, you have two to choose from, and they're $18 choice if you're interested. Like I said, these might even make a great housewarming gift. You know, if you go over at the holidays, if somebody's into mid-century, these would make great gifts. You could definitely put a bouquet in there if you wanted to.
I think they would even work for Christmas, like if you do non-traditional. Like if you had some of those random branches from an aluminum Christmas tree would look really cool popping out of the top.
Agreed, Amy. Agreed, Amy. So
that's what I would do with it.
Like I said, I was just going for a theme, and then even with the plate I offered up, I thought the plate kind of, you know, went with it too. I thought it was just a whole kind of theme. But again, these are the cylinder vases, and I think they did make a larger center one that would have been your center.
That shaped one, I think.
Yeah. Yes, I think you're right, Amy. I think you're exactly correct. But again, no major crazing. These would look good in all sorts of different decor, whether it be mid-century. Yes, yep, you're right, Beth. I think they would look good if you guys did like a Florida room. Maybe you did something like that. They'd look good in a Florida room. Still speaking holidays, but I just think they're very, very mid-century, and I love the color of them, and I love the feel of Royal Copley. Even if you guys had maybe one of the bird pieces from Royal Copley, it would kind of look good and it kind of coastal. So no major stains, no major issues. $18 choice on the cylinder vases, but if there's no interest, that's okay. They would, they would. Yeah, you're right, Tracy. They would look really good with the nail art that I sold on Monday. So just wait another second for the lag. If anybody's interested, $18 choice. They're 7 by about 3.5. They would. I really think they would look good with your flamingos if you had a flamingo collection. But I'm not seeing any interest, and we have a couple more rounds, so we'll bring these back during the recap, and we're going to move it over to Rochelle. Yep, they are Royal Copley. Yep. Yes, they are. All right, Rochelle.
All right, $15. So I have.
No, I got a bid. Hang on, hold on. Sorry, thank you. It's the lag. I see you, Tracy, in at 18, so let's go ahead and count them down. We're looking for 19 or more, and it is on choice. They're both in the same kind of condition. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. That's what Tracy's talking about. So Tracy, yep, it's not packed yet. So
it's good.
Yeah, it does. It looks really, really good together from Monday night. Whew, thank God I got long arms. I reached clear across the room to
say, you're just like, here it is.
Go gadget arms. So, all right, Tracy, congratulations. You have it at 18. Let me know if you want one or two, and I can watch the chat. Thank you, Rochelle, and we'll get you going.
All right, $15.
You got it.
Congrats. That looks so good together. Okay, I have this little platter. It could also be maybe like a little ashtray. I don't know, just a little catch-all dish. It is pink, and then it's hand-painted with this apple and this pear. And then on the back, it says Ruth 1956. So definitely like a hobbyist piece from the 50s. And it's just, I don't know, really cute. Like I said, for a catch-all dish, you could even hang it on the wall because it does have this lip right here. You could put like 2 nail tacks right there and hang it on the wall. It's in great condition with no chips or cracks. And like I said, it is that beautiful like bubblegum pink color. You've got some greens, some blacks, and I don't know. It was fun to find kind of like a hobbyist piece from the 50s because normally when you find hobbyist pieces are from the 70s or the 80s. So to find one from 1956 was really fun.
I love the way this is painted with that green and pink together. I think that's a color you don't see that often, and it looks really 1950s.
Could do a whole kitchen in green and pink.
Oh, I'm here for it, Amie. I'm here for it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. You could get like Armstrong laminate flooring that's pink and green.
And a pink stove.
Oh.
Yeah.
That'd be so good.
And this would even make a good charcuterie board, maybe?
A mini cooterie.
Yes.
A mini cooterie. Yes.
Yes. You can eat your cheese curds
I think I just made up a word, but it's fine.
Oh, I'm here for it, Amie. I'm here for it. Oh my God, this is so good. The great detailing. I mean, and you're right. If you hung this on the wall, it would really look very, especially with the top on it, very mid-century.
Yeah, very, very different. But if there's no interest, that is totally A-okay, you guys, and I'll bring it back for the recap.
All right, I'm going to move you over slow, Amie, because this lag's getting a little crazy tonight. So, all right, there we go. All right.
Okay. 28, Jason.
All right, you got it,
all
Amie.
Right. Never mind. I'm going to pick something else. We're going to do $12, Jason.
Okay. $12. You got it. Coming up.
Okay. So I do have a deer this evening. She is a very sweet gal. She's definitely different than most of the deer that I usually get. If you guys watch my video from the Collectors Carnival that dropped over the weekend, you would recognize her. So she is made by Wales, Japan. They did do a whole series of these white ceramic deer with kind of the gold speckles. They all had like a little applied flowers and little pops of gold in them. I thought she was really sweet. So she could definitely work for Christmas time, but she could carry on into that January, February time frame that is so hard to decorate for, before we get to Valentine's Day. And she's kind of just she's a wintry deer. That's what she reminds me of. And I love her little green eyes. So there's no chips on her. There's nothing funky about her. Maybe there might be just a little bit of cold paint loss on the bow, but that's really it. She's in really, really nice shape. There's no nicks to her hooves or anything like that. So she is made in Japan. The Wales sticker would have been like up here in the belly, a foil sticker, but that's no longer present. And another cool thing about this on the foot, it says 25 there on the bottom. So originally in the dime store, she cost 25 cents. Back in the day.
I'll take a dozen.
To go back in time just for a day. I would totally do that. If that ever becomes an option that we can pick, one day to go back in time, I would go back in time and go to Woolworths at Christmas time. Absolutely. And load it up. I don't know if we can bring stuff back, but I would try.
Fill my pockets. I would fill my pockets.
So she measures 3.5 by 5. That's the sizing there. I think she's darn cute with her little pops of pink. Again, I was bringing pink stuff tonight, so I thought that she should come tonight. And I love her little gold nose. She kind of looks like she might be seeing that there's a bug that landed on her nose or something like that. She's a little cross-eyed. I like that though. She's got some attitude. And then she's just kind of plain on the backside, just white and shiny. So the only thing that's cold painted on her is the bow. Everything else is kind of glazed over on her. So
she's adorable. And it must have been that era, Amie. They were always making the deer look different, like not your traditional deer. They almost gave them almost like a bunny kind of look.
Well, Wales, in the same style, there's a pair that are white like this, and they're covered in rhinestones. There's multicolored rhinestones all over their bodies, their tails, their eyes, their nose. So yeah, that is not something that you would typically see in nature. Right. But yes, I just like that she would just kind of work in more of a feminine decor than your typical brown deer. But I'm not seeing any interest in her. That's all right. We'll bring her back at the recap.
Okay. All right. Again, guys, please make sure you're following both of these ladies on my screen. Please make sure you're following Rochelle of Uniquely Rochelle's, and make sure you're following Amie of Enamor Amie. Please follow Mother Tucker's. Give us a thumbs up. And thank you guys for hanging out with us on a Wednesday evening. $20. And I haven't had a chained. Oh, wait. Whoa. There we go. We got Shannon.
We have a really bad lag, Shannon.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll count her down real quick. Shannon's at 12, looking for 13, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
So Brenda says she has one with holly leaves and berries that's sort of like that.
Mm-hmm. Yep, they did do some Christmas styled ones too.
So good. I'd love to have a case full of these. I think they'd look so good together.
All right, there's Karen's bid end. Thank you so much, Karen. Shannon, deer is coming your way. Thank you so much.
All right. $20, and I haven't had a chained family to offer in a while. So I have this cute little skunk family. So I'll show them to you here on the board for a moment, and then we'll break them down for you. So just $20 if anybody's interested. They're in really good condition. They have their original chains. They have their original little jump rings. No chips, no cracks. He in the middle, they in the middle, even has like a little fabric millinery flower attached to them. And the underneath label, I think, it has NOV, and I think that's for the Novelty Company. So Novelty Company is who I think made these, and they're just a cute little skunk family. So we have the one in the middle, and I got to say, I think one of my favorite things is he's very dapper because it looks like he's wearing shoes, like he's wearing dress shoes. And then you have this little one right there who's like kind of got an attitude. And then this one's trying to look kind of cute with its like, fluffing its hair a little bit. So I think it's kind of a dapper little family. So $20 if anybody's interested. No chips, no cracks. We do have the little floof of fur back here that is present. Again, not matted down. There's the original label underneath. And I believe that it is the Ceramic Novelty Company. I'm pretty sure that's what it stands for. Amie isn't here to help. Help, Amie. I think. Amie, no. I'm pretty sure, if I recall, I'm pretty sure it's a Ceramic Novelty Company of Japan. And again, there is, and look at the little fabric-y flower on there. Super cute. No chips, no cracks. Again, I think they almost look like little darling shoes. Like they would either look like little flats almost, or little dress shoes on there. The little hook is in good condition, a little ceramic hook, and then this little baby is in super good condition, and then you have this one here is in super good condition. So, Amie, I was just asking, am I correct that that's a Ceramics Novelty Company?
It's Grant Crest.
Grant Crest. Okay, I always thought that was a C. Okay, so they're made by Grant Crest. Okay. So again, super good condition, $20 if anybody's interested. I've got measurements on them here, I swear. The larger one is 4 inches tall. So the larger one comes in at 4 inches tall. That one is 4. And then the smaller one comes in they both come in just around 1 3/4 inches to about 1.5 inches. So again, super cute little stinkers, cute little skunks. They're not missing, a lot of paint. They're not really missing any paint. I am impressed that they still have their original chain. Even the cold paint of the mouth is in super good condition, and you don't always find them there with the little original flower on them either. I've only had this set one other time, and that one had part of the flower. So Lisa, thank you. I see you in at 20. So we are looking for 21 or more on the cute little skunk family with the little fur on its back tail. Again, this would be a great collection to start. If you guys are into skunks, it would be great to add to your skunk collection. And they're just, I don't know. We have a skunk collection. I think everybody should. And I know some folks have skunk bathrooms. So they might even look good in your skunk bathroom. Yeah. Well, Rochelle, because it could get stinky in that room. So they put their little stinky skunks in there.
Little stinkers.
Little stinkers in the stinky powder room. So, all right, we're going to count them down. We're looking for 21 or more on the 50s little kitschy chained family of the stinkers. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. They are shiny little fellas. You are right, Gavin. They're just, this one here has an attitude. That one almost has like,
he's over it. He doesn't want to be in the bathroom anymore.
Oh, I'm so sick of hanging out with these stinkers. They're so lame. Let me tell you what. So, all right, there's our bid end. So congratulations, Lisa. They're coming to you for $20. All right, Rochelle, I think this is our last round before the All right.
All right, $8 for choice.
You got it.
I think I missed a round.
Did you?
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, do double the next
I was wondering because I feel like we switched the order because I think I was after Amie.
Did we?
I think so.
I have 2 rounds left, so
I'm so confused from the beginning that I'm in a parallel universe. So
wait, so do you want Amie to then do her?
Do you want to go ahead, Amie, and then Michelle?
I can.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. We'll get you up here.
If that's going to make the universe right, then yes, I will. I had to switch out an item that I have to do a repair on. It was a handmade item, so I saw something that. So I'll bring it back another time.
Sorry.
So I had to go quick grab something. That's why I wasn't here. Gotcha. So I brought some pink blown glass ornaments for choice. So we'll do $10 choice on these. These are Russian blown glass ornaments. They are older ornaments and they're both pink. This one here is a little bit darker pink. I think you can tell the shade difference there. And this one is just slightly larger. So I'll show you up close. Hopefully we can get them to focus. So we've got the old metal tops to these, and these are Russian. So this one I'm calling the flower. Okay, and it's really, I really love these. I can picture a whole Christmas tree full of these ornaments, and they're absolutely gorgeous. The ones that are kind of shaped like pine cones, all sorts of different shapes of these. So this is the one that I'm calling the flower. This one measures 2 1/4 by 3 1/2. So it's 3 1/2 wide. No, it's 3 1/2 tall and 2 1/4 inches wide on this one. And then this one I'm calling the snowflake because the center of it reminds me more of a snowflake than a flower. All right, and this one also has the older style top to the front, and there is just a little bit darker paint there on this edging, and I really like this one too. It just catches the light. I love these blown glass ornaments so much. This one is a little bit larger. This one measures 3 inches wide by 2 1/2 inches tall. Okay, so both are pretty good. I don't see any holes in the glass at all. I think they're pretty good shape for their age, certainly. So right now I see Kelly is in at 10. You guys are bidding on choice. Winner can take one or both, of course. I'm going to count these down, looking for 11 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. Hopefully you can see the difference in color too. This one's a little bit more darker. This one's more of a lighter pink.
These are so Victorian, yet so mid-century, yet they're just a good mix of everything.
Mm-hmm. All right, there's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, so Kelly, let me know. We'll call this one flower and this one snowflake, or if you want both, you can let me know that in the chat. Thank you so much.
All right, and Rochelle, your item was $8, right?
Yeah, $8 for choice.
You got it.
All right, so Jason, you probably know the glass maker on this one better than I do. I was thinking kind of like Pilgrim glass, but I don't know. You probably know better than me.
I think now it's probably Pilgrim. It's either Pilgrim or Rainbow. It's either Pilgrim or Rainbow.
Yeah, it could be that one too, for sure. But it's just a small little 4.5-inch crackled glass little vase. It's red, and then the handle is yellow, and then of course the handle glows under black light. I need to replace my black light batteries. They're kind of low, but it does glow under black light. You can kind of see. No chips, no. Oh, thanks, Pool Boy. But I need to replace my batteries. But thanks,
there you go.
And then she went to the basement. And there was the I had to.
Oh my gosh. I got frightened there for a second. I did.
I'm glad. I hope you peed a little. That was very weird to say, but it just came out.
Clean up on aisle 4, please. Clean up on aisle 4. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. But anyway, no chips, no cracks. I mean, it's crackle glass is going to have those crackles that are supposed to be there. But anyway, that is your first choice. And then your second choice is I have this antique, kind of like a table runner. But
like a scarf.
I would put it like on your dresser or I don't know what. But anyway, it is an antique. It is a light kind of powder blue color. It would be so pretty, under a vanity or what have you. It's like a velvet material. There's just a couple gold loops that have gotten a little bit longer than others, like that one right there. I'm going to point with my nose right there. But it's all in really good condition. I don't know. I find it so, so beautiful. And then it's got that lining on the backside. Yes, Jason.
Oh, all I was going to say was that would go well with your sconce, your mirror and sconces. I think if you had that on your dresser or your hutch, and then you had that hanging on the wall next to it, I think they'd go well together.
Oh yeah, on top of your piano. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Get some Liberace feeling going on.
Ooh, fancy.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Fancy, schmancy. Yeah, it's really beautiful. So we're at 9 for choice. This was your first choice. This little 4.5-inch little vase. Little, yes, pool boy. How do they make crocodile glass, pool boy? When they're done with it, they dump it in water. And it goes, thanks, pool boy. We didn't ask for his opinion, but thank you, pool boy. He's been watching that show. What is it called? Blown Away. Have you guys watched that show?
Yep.
Oh yeah. All right, we're at $10 for choice, and I am going to start that countdown at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. I know it's a good show, and it really just proves how art is so subjective, because the person that just won the most current season was my least favorite artist, but that was the person that won. So it just really proves how art is subjective. I'm so sorry. I see you're 13 after that bid end, but you were at $10. You didn't even need it. So congratulations. Let me know if you want the vase, the thing.
Runner. It's a runner.
Runner. Glass. You got the glass. So anyone else that was bidding, just let me know if anyone was interested in the runner, and I will watch those comments. Thank you.
Cheryl was your only other bidder, then Rochelle at 9. Okay. My last item is going to start at $15. And since I had first, since Rochelle was here, we bring our Disney. And then I also had the sheet music to Snow White. I thought I would bring the bank that I have of Snow White. So just $15 if anybody's interested. She's in very good condition. She's actually a twofer because she's also unique. She was actually a promotional giveaway from Keystone Dairies back in the 1950s. So she has a 4-digit phone number on there. So not only is she a bank, pardon me, but she's a vintage Disney bank, but she's also a promo. So she's a giveaway, for a dairy company. And she's in very good condition with no chips, no cracks. She would have been one of the banks where you would have had to have broken her to get the money out. And I love how they put the coin slot right here on the side. So sort of like the Bambi bank that I had sold and the little thumper that I had. When you sit her like this, she looks like a cute little figurine. And then, of course, you can use her as a bank. So she's in very good condition. She's like an American Bisque style company, but she is Disney. But this one is not marked Walt Disney Productions like the other pieces are. But I know she is part of that series. I don't know how many were in that series, but I do know that there was a couple pieces. So she's wearing her blue attire up top. And it fades into this butter yellow. And of course, you can see those rosy cheeks. And she's just overall in very, very good condition. She measures 6 3/4 inches tall. She's about 4 inches wide at the widest point that I could measure her. And a lot of times, if I ever find these, it always seems like there was a break to the arm. But she has no breaks on her arms, no issues. Gorgeous piece of probably 1940s, early 1950s. Pottery. And what I love is that if you're a premium person and you love giveaways, this was a giveaway from Keystone Dairies. I do know a lot of times that the milkmen would be then commissioned by their company and they would give gifts to the kids. They'd give a card to I don't know if you guys have ever seen the Christmas cards from your milkmen. I actually collect them. So he would give a card also then promoting the milk company, and then they would give gifts to the little kids. Just kind of a way of saying thank you for using them as their milk company. So Daisy Girl's in at 15. We're looking for 16 or more. Oh, and there's just a little bit of pink right here to her little bow in the top of her hair. So 16 or more, we're going to go ahead and count her down. We are doing just in case if you're an active bidder. So Daisy Girl, you might want to put just in case just in case somebody else jumps in there. So
just in case.
Just in case. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Looking for 16 or more. Again, Karen Gillette, thank you so much for being our official mod and bid ender tonight. Thank you, Holly. Thank you, Deanna. Thank you guys so much. There's the bid end. You didn't need it, Daisy Girl, but it was good to secure it. So she's coming to you for $15. All right, Amy.
All right, my last round is going to start at $10.
You got it.
All right, so we're going to end with a little bit more Christmas tonight, although it's 80s Christmas. So this is the kind of Christmas I grew up with. So these are little gift boxes in their original packaging. They've never been put together. So these are 1981 American Greetings, strawberry shortcake, little gift boxes. And they have sweet little scenes on here with all of the favorite characters. Little apple dumpling down here, super cute, and Custard the cat, and so much fun. So they fold up. Let me see if I can get that to focus. So they fold up into little Christmas houses. How cute is that? So it says that quick setup. So they are all perforated. So you just kind of fold them together, and you can see right in here where the fold lines are to help make the roof when you fold it together. It says it's great for toys and cookies and cakes and special hard to wrap gifts. So the box itself measures 9 by 4.5 by 7.5. The packaging, while it's flat like this, it measures 9 3/4 by 13.5. Okay, so there are 2 boxes in here, and they are the same. They're the same little Christmas cottage print. I thought that these were stinking cute. I'm sure probably Santa brought me a present at one point in time in one of these under the tree, but very, very cute. I love all the little goodies, candies in the windows, the little gingerbread and the spice cake up here, and a pie. Raspberry Tart has baked a pie, and all the little toys that are down here on the end. So cute.
Amy, wouldn't it be great to make a Christmas village with these and put out the little original figurines with them? Wouldn't that be fun?
That would be really fun. That would be really fun. Yeah, if you have some of the little strawberry shortcake dolls, yeah, that would be super cute. So the only issue with the packaging, there's one little tear to the plastic right here, but they're completely sealed. So you could totally use these and wrap up something really cute in there. I would give cookies. I think cookies would be really cute. Mama Pam cookies would be really great in these boxes. I'm Cheryl, I see you at 10. Thank you so much. There it is, the lag. So we're going to count these down, looking for 11 or more on there. So there's 2 of the little cottage boxes in here. So the width, if you can see, is right here to this side is the width of how big it is. So you could probably fit quite a bit of stuff in there. All right, we're going to count these down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
Amazing that these are still in their pack. And I don't even want, we don't even need to do the math.
Nobody ever used them. It's pretty amazing to me.
We don't even have to do the math on how old these are.
1981.
We don't have to, Amy. That's fine.
Mm-hmm. Makes you feel old, doesn't it, Jason?
We don't have to, Amy.
Oh. All right, there's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, so Cheryl was at 10, and Lillian snuck in there with an 11 right before Karen's bid end. Thank you so much, Lillian.
All right. Hey, guys, let me get everybody up here. We did it, guys. Can you believe it? Even with all the internet acting up for us. Lord. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us here tonight. We appreciate you guys so much. Thank you, Karen Gillette, so much. We do have a recap, right, ladies? We all have something to recap.
I do not.
Okay. All right. Then me and Rochelle are going to go. We're going to go that lonely road by ourselves and do a recap. So, guys, the way the recap's going to work is that we are going to show you the items that didn't sell earlier in the sale. Then we are going to give you a brief description, and we're going to give you the amount. We ask that you put a brief description of what we're offering. So we'll give you that word. Please put that in any amount, because we do move fast. It's very apparent we have a bad lag here tonight. If more than one person is interested, we will do a quick countdown to keep it fair so everyone has a shot at it. And then what we will do is we'll do a bid end. Karen G will still be the bid ender, and just in case is still in play during the recap. So let me highlight this. We'll get us moved around. We'll start with you, Rochelle, and then I'll go after you.
Okay. So the first item was this pink, kind of like catch-all dish or platter. It's pink, and it has the hand-painted fruit on it, the apple and the pear. The bottom says Ruth 1956. So it was a hobbyist piece in 1956. You could put 2 little tack nails on either side hanging on the wall. And I'll do this one for $10. No chips, no cracks on this. So $10 for that one. And then lastly for my recap was my really large and in charge piece. But you guys, like I said, I'm used to shipping large pieces. I use Pirate Ship for shipping, so I can get you that discounted shipping rate. But I have this antique wall mirror candelabra. It has the 2 little candlestick holders. And then it has these blue crystals. There are a couple missing, but these are easy to replace. And then that mirror, and then it goes down with the same right there. And then it does have the tag right here that says Made in Italy. And this one was $65. It measures 28 inches tall. And this one was $65. And like I said, I'm used to shipping larger items, so not a big deal for me whatsoever. But $65 for that. And that was my recap.
All right, here we go. I had for $40, if anybody's interested, I had my Black Panther planter. It's in very good condition. There is this weird mold mark right here on the leg, so you guys can see it's not a break. It's actually glazed over, but it's that weird mold mark. It doesn't distract from it at all. $40 if anybody was interested. There is a little bit of dirt down in the legs that I couldn't get out. I don't want to say dirt, but there's just like a little haze of dirt on it. So $40 if anybody's interested. 15 inches across, 3.5 inches tall. If you were interested in the 50s, 60s pottery Black Panther planter, boy, that's a mouthful. $40. Just put in Panther, $40, and that could be yours. I had from my jewelry round. So this is $12. It is the little enameled hand-painted rose in the center. You can actually see there's some metal work done there with little flowers there. There is the faux pearls that go completely around. This measures just about 1.25 inches in diameter. So there's your back. So if anybody's interested in this, it was just $12. Just put brooch or pin, $12, and that could be yours. I had from my sheet music round the kitschy little elephant, the runaway elephants. I love the little guy. I love her. She's given him a good talking to. This was $5. So if anybody's interested, just put music, $5. It would be great framed. I even thought in a little kiddo's room or anywhere else. I just thought, and it's actually, you can see it has the orange and the black. Super cute, kitschy. That measures 12 by 9. So just put in elephant or music, $5. That could be yours. And then I had the Bonus pottery from Greece, the redware, 1970s pottery plate. This was $20. If anybody's interested in this, again, I thought it would look good in a non-traditional style Christmas. You know, I think I did see in the chat that it was a Grecian style deer, which is what it was depicted. I think Lucinda had said that. But I also thought, you know, it isn't for interpretation. If you saw maybe poinsettia flower, maybe reindeer, I don't know. I just thought it was different. So the plate would be, just put in plate, $20, 8.5 in diameter. I get a charge out of the fact that they actually went to the point where they put 100%. They're not kidding around. It's 100% handmade in Greece. Like, they're not kidding. So I don't see any interest on my items for recap. That's okay. We're going to get everybody back up here. Let's get Amie up top here. Let's get that taken off there. Thank you all for hanging out with us. Actually, two things that I didn't mention earlier, because I'll be honest, I got a little flustered when Amie disappeared. So
sorry.
I did not mention that I want to thank Amie. She always makes our wallpaper for Fantastic Finds, and she always makes our thumbnail. So thank you, Amie. Second of all, because we had our lovely guest here tonight, we knew it would take a little more of everybody's time, so we aren't going to do any community Fantastic Finds. But with that said, next week we have an epic one, and we're holding it. Our friend Holly has sent us some really, really good pictures of her fall decor. So we have that in store for next Friday. So guys, we'll do doubly. We'll do even more next week. So Karen Gillette, thank you so much for being the official Mod and Bid Ender. Thank you, Deanna, for being a backup, and Holly. But before we go, Amie, do you want me to talk about Sunday? I don't even know what day. Saturday.
Jesus, talk about it, Jason. Sure.
Why don't you tell him, Amie? You tell him, because I don't even know where the hell I'm at. Go ahead, Amie.
Before I talk about the marathon, I wasn't here going over at the beginning that I was going to be doing my packing and invoicing tomorrow. Yes. Okay. So yes, you'll see an invoice from me tomorrow. I did ship a bunch of packages out today from Monday. So I still had 2 that were not paid. So if you have something out there, please make sure and pay that so I can ship it out tomorrow. And then I will invoice everything from tonight tomorrow. You'll probably see something from me as early as I can get it done tomorrow. So Saturday, you guys, Christmas is coming. I cannot wait. Starting at 1 p.m. Eastern on my YouTube channel. If you guys have not went over to the broadcast, there's 2 separate broadcasts. So there's one broadcast starting at 1 p.m. up until 5 p.m. And then we're taking a short break, an intermission for snacks and whatever. And then the second broadcast is from 6 to 10. With that being said, with the schedule up here on the screen. So Jason and I are probably going to go live a little earlier from 1 p.m. so we can talk about how the sale will work and all of that, and everybody that's going to be on the show. So we're not taking up anybody's sale times. And then at following 10 o'clock, after we finish the last sale with Misty and Michael, Jason and I will be recapping anything that we did not sell during the sale or anything that we didn't get to. Okay. So hopefully that makes sense. The broadcasts are over there if you want to go set a reminder. And we have shared the schedules and everywhere too, if you need to refer back to that for anybody that you want to see all their goodies. I can't wait to see what people are bringing to the sale. I know people are going to be dropping previews. Jason and I have dropped some, a few sneak peeks have happened on live sales. So I can't wait. It's going to be a fun day, especially if you're a Christmas lover like Jason and I. So that's going to be awesome.
And Cheryl, yes, it will be hosted by Amie on her channel, and I will be her co-host. So with those guests that you saw, it'll be Amie and myself throughout the whole entire day. So
yep. So it will be Jason and I all day long, and every 2 hours, 2 more people are going to pop on and sell with us. So it'll be a quad sale every 2 hours for the entire day. So yes.
Yeah, this is going to be fun. You're either going to see me excel or decelerate as we go through the day. So this is going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Lots of great vintage, like Amie said, lots of great sellers, lots of great channels. If you are not subscribed to them, make sure you're subscribed to them. Okay. Every little subscribe helps. So please. And again, follow the 2 ladies on my screen right now.
I can say too that if you were not at Ariana the Withering Cottage's live sale last night, she did do some sneak peeks of some handmade stuff that she's bringing to that block, and they're fantastic. That's all I'm going to say. If you were here for her Halloween stuff, you're going to love the Christmas stuff. And I know Pama Bama is making some handmaids too, along with myself. So there will be some handmade mixed in there too.
I'm going to put the pressure on Tina. I know she's been working on stuff. So hopefully if all goes well, those little metal arrangements with the brooches and things. She's hoping to make a Christmas version. So hopefully that
awesome.
happens.
So, I can't wait.
Yeah. And I think at some point there's going to be some other things. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Good golly, we're busy. So Rochelle, thank you so much for being our guest tonight. Oh, speaking of that, remember, gang, no Fantastic Finds this Saturday. Of course, I'll be over with Amie, and there'll be no Fantastic Finds the following Saturday.
Wait, Saturday is now Fantastic Finds? I'm confused.
What did I say? Yeah, I'm confused too.
There's no sale on Saturday.
Yes, there's no sale on Saturday. No uniquely vintage on Saturday. The 2 next Saturdays, there'll be no
Jason, take a vacation.
I need one.
You do.
I do. So, well, Rochelle, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Amie, it's always a pleasure. God bless the two of you that you sit on the screen with me, because God knows I owe you some kind of compensation, let me tell you. So before we go, Rochelle, do you have anything lined up? Anything you want to promote that you have coming up? Anything you're doing?
No, I'm boring.
Okay. All right. Amie, anything else? You have a video coming out on Sunday?
I may not have one for Sunday. That was, if I don't get to it because of the Christmas stuff, sorry.
Okay. Nope.
Every once in a while, I just can't get one done. So that might not happen this week. But I will get another one posted at some point in time.
I'm anxious as all get out for Saturday, and I'm sorry that I messed up the sales and the names and everything tonight. I don't know if I should even host anymore.
Well, I do want to mention one thing that's happening next week, though.
Yes.
So Wednesday, we will be back here for Fantastic Finds. But Thursday next week, so the 16th, Pam and Ariana are joining me again for another handmade and vintage sale. And it's going to be Christmas. So awesome. I can't wait for that. We had a fun time at Halloween, so it's going to be a good one. Yeah.
All right. Again, guys, thank you so much. Karen G, we couldn't do it without you. Thank you so much. Holly, Deanna, thank you guys so much. Thank you guys for hanging out with us here tonight. And I'm going to go take a break, and I'll see you back on Saturday with Amie for some Christmas. So have a good night, guys.